walking. I've been trying harder all my life, cause I need to be perfect. If I could just be a little better, maybe you could be my salvation out of here. I can get it off, we are never done. I'm Julian, baby, you are like the sun. Pour out all your love, fill me to the top. Let me hear that champagne burst and pop. Cause as long as you're here with me, I'll be living, loving, wild and free. I can get it off, fill me to the top. Let me hear that champagne burst and pop. I just give 200% every day, cause could keep you posted. Picture perfect lives, imaginary worlds, heavy cloud of minds. I think I'll pass on that. When did this get so important? Maybe it's not. I don't really care. I'm going offline forever. Get out of my hair. I weaken all my core values. I don't miss a thing. None of that is real. Put the love on me, all the energy. I don't really care. I'm going offline forever. Offline. Offline. I don't miss a thing. None of that is real.
got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up
uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. It's Monday again. And you can get involved by calling 888-7753. 773-888-77 Jesse. 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 We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show. jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you are out and about, running around doing whatever it is you're doing this morning, and you just can't sit and watch the show, so you're going to podcast, you can do that, of course. But you can also listen to the show no matter where you are and what you're doing. You don't have to miss a moment or a minute. You don't have to miss a minute of the show. You can be listening on your iPhone or iPad by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to BobbyRCoffee.com/JLP Talk, BobbyRCoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. I have a brand new biblical question coming up in a minute here, but first, it is Monday. And though we take all calls, but we take the ladies' call first as they come in on Monday, because every Monday is Female Monday. All my life, I had to fight.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
All my life I had to fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank you.
Deep in their soul, they want to be home with those babies. We've been lied to for so long.
So long. So last week's biblical question was, what's the difference between the facts and the truth? There is a difference. Example of facts, for an example. The one that comes to mind. There are many examples, but the one that comes to mind right now. The fact is we can't help ourselves. The facts are we are controlled by evil spirits. We are not in control ourselves. The truth is only a return to the Father can change that. A 100% surrender and return to the Father can change that. The truth will change it. You can't change it. And the truth only comes from God. The truth is only from God. We don't have our own truth. Because I hear a lot of people say, oh, we have my own truth. You don't have your own truth. That's dumb. Where you get your own truth from? Think about that. My own truth. My truth. You don't have a truth. The truth is only from God. And that's why you must keep your mind set on the truth. By staying present at all times. Your mind shouldn't be on wanting anything or anyone else but the truth. Seek first what's right, and all will be added unto you. And love your neighbor as yourself. You cannot resent anyone for any reason if you want the truth. You can't resent yourself or anyone if you want the truth. That's the truth. Brand new biblical question. And this one is so interesting. And the read is so interesting because I hear a lot, all the time. All the time, especially from the Christians, but not only. And I may have asked this biblical question before, but if so, it's back again. Brand new biblical question. Do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus? Do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus? Do you believe in love after love? I can feel something inside myself. Do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus? Brand new biblical question. Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. Amazing. Work on yourself, folks. If you want to be free. If not, you don't have to work on yourself. Stay in your misery. Stay in your anger. Stay in your revengeful nature, jealousy, envy, and strife, gossiping, hate, resentment, which is the same, by the way. Evil nature. You can stay in it for the rest of your life, really, and just live in misery. Or you can work on yourself and become free. But in order to become free, you must die. You just gotta die from that old nature. They're not you nature. You're not your body. You're not your mind. You're not your emotions. So, the president, the great white hope, known as king, they call him king. They call him, what manner of man is this? The world obeys him. They call him the president of the United States of America, who is making America great again, even if you don't want it. He's doing it anyway, even if you don't want it. What the? I'm staying. And you gonna love me. Amazing. Fox News has reported President Donald Trump met with Russian President Vladimir Putin, one of the dream teams. Donald Trump, Netanyahu, and Putin, the dream team. But he met with one of the dream team members, Vladimir Putin, for a summit in Alaska. The two leaders met for the first time in 6 years to discuss what it would take to stop Russia's invasion of Ukraine. No resolution was reached. They didn't reach a resolution as of yet. And here's where Trump and Putin shook hands ahead of their meeting, and a B-2 stealth bomber flew over their heads. Watch this.
As we watch these pictures, who sets up these meetings? How do they happen as we see the handshake now between President Trump and Vladimir Putin and the military coming to salute there? How do these conferences come together?
Generally, if there are months in the planning and you'd have a lot of people involved.
Power of America. The power. Remember when America was weak and Putin and everybody just ran over America? He's back. I love the way Donald Trump, when he shakes Putin or other people's hand, he grab it and he draw them toward him. What the stand alive? Stand alive. Stand alive. It's amazing. And so here's Trump doing a live news conference after the summit, stating that he and Putin made great progress. Watch this.
I believe we had a very productive meeting. There were many, many points that we agreed on, most of them, I would say. We really made some great progress today. I'm going to start making a few phone calls and tell them what happened. But we had an extremely productive meeting, and many points were agreed to. I would like to thank President Putin and his entire team. We're going to stop thousands of people a week from being killed, and President Putin wants to see that as much as I do. So, again, Mr. President, I'd like to thank you very much, and we'll speak to you very soon and probably see you again very soon.
Amazing. If you would be a man, my son. If. What a mess. Don't you just feel better with Donald Trump than you did with any of the previous presidents? It's like, it really, truly, and I'm telling you the truth, with my grandfather, you just felt different around him. And I want to use the word safe because right now I can't think of another one, but you felt like around him, you didn't need to be afraid or worry or anything. And then you go do what he told you to do. If he said, boy, go out there and plow that field, you're not going to school today, that's it. You can pout all you want. You still got to miss school and plow the field. And if you allow the plow to run over your foot and cut it, and you see the red skin, the white skin, and everything, and you start crying, and he said, well, what are you crying for? I told you, because if you had act up, it wouldn't have happened. You still got to plow the field. And you just know, without thinking, this is just love. It's just love. It's fine. That's what Trump is doing for America today. You better be grateful. You better be grateful, because if had any other people won that was running for president or thinking about running, it'll be over. It'll be totally different. Illegal alien would be like flooding the country, overtaken. Crime would be way worse than it is now because this man is cleaning up the crime. He's in the wars around the country already. Daddy, and they call him Daddy. I mean around the world, not the country, but the world. Isn't that amazing? What manner of man is this? The world obeys him. It does. And the interesting thing I want to tell you this, and it's so true, and nothing but the truth, so help me. The same power and authority that Donald Trump has, that's inside of him, it's inside of you. Each and every one of you. But you just don't know it because you weak, you wimpy, You cry at night. You got to have friends. You got to have a husband. You got to have a wife. You got to have this and you got to have that. And you're scared. Oh, you're so scared. You're scared. You're jealous, envious. You want revenge. You have fear, resentment. You don't know it because you have decided. You made up your own mind at some point. You didn't make it up in the beginning. It happened to you. But you made up your own mind. You're just going to live a weak life. And for those men and women who have decided, I'm not going to be weak anymore. I'm not going to fake being strong either. I'm going to work on myself and find out who I really am. And that same authority that you see operated through Donald Trump is in you. It really is. But you got to work on you. It doesn't matter what color, and it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's inside of you. Perfect peace, authority is inside of you. But you have decided, I just want to be weak. I'm going to be wimpy all my life. And I'm going to blame others, and I'm going to be mad at others, and I'm going to be lonely, and I'm going to be afraid. I'm going to be suicidal. I'm going to be a drug addict, a drug dealer, whatever. I'm going to live with groups instead of being able to live alone. You have chosen weakness and fear and doubt instead of love and power and authority in your own life. Think about that, your own life. There are people right now fighting to protect illegal in our country, criminals. It's not like they're innocent. And they out there on the front line pretending to be showing love when it's nothing but hate. What kind of life is that? What kind of life is a life of fear, inner fear, and worry, and stress, and doubt, and loneliness, and resentment, and revenge? Who want to live like that? Most people do. So last but not least, these so-called supporters of Ukraine held numerous rallies in opposition of this event with Trump and Putin. Watch this.
We need to stand with Ukraine!
Trump thinks he can negotiate anything. He can't negotiate himself out of a paper bag.
They are our allies. Russia is our enemy. Let's not get it twisted.
This is just grandstanding for Donald Trump. He likes to look good and think he's doing something, but he's not doing anything. And meeting with Putin is, actually, I don't know who's worse in terms of making a deal and not actually adhering to it. So there's two guys in a room, neither of whom can be trusted or can trust each other.
Those heifers have no idea what they're talking about. Zero idea. Let's see them go in a war. Stay with Ukraine. They have no idea what they're talking about. They need to be home trying to raise their children. Really, they have no clue. They're lost. Speaking of female money, those females are lost. And they're just out there doing that for the thrill of it. And where their men should be making them sit down. Really. Stay home, woman. You don't know what you... I almost cuss. I was right at just saying the hell you're talking about. But I didn't say it. You go, let me see you in the war with Putin. What a mess. Let me go to Louisiana and talk to your friend, my friend and everybody's friend, KATRINA. KATRINA, welcome to the show.
Hi, good morning. How are you? It's been a long time.
I know. Where you been?
Just hanging out, not doing too much.
How's your family?
But I decided to call today. Everybody's doing really well. Happy Men's History Month.
Oh, yeah. Happy Men's History Month. So they're like all grown and all gone. Are you a grandmother yet?
I am. I have 2 granddaughters. They're 3 and 4.
Whoa.
And yes, I know real men make boys first.
That's right. That's right. Amazing. So what's going on?
Not a whole lot. I just wanted to call. I've been meaning to call for a couple of months. I wanted to call during White History Month, which is my Jesse-versary, because that's when I first came across you when you actually started White History
Speak
Month.
right into your phone. You sound kind of muffled.
Okay, can you hear me a little bit better?
I can now, yes.
Yeah, I said I wanted to call last month during White History Month because that's my Jesse-versary. That's when I first came across you.
Right on.
And I just wasn't able to get it. And I said this morning I was going to make a point to call just to say good morning and hello and see how you're doing. I'm still enjoying the show, still enjoying church, and just everything. Life has been really good for us.
Right on. Well, all is well on my end, and I can't express how nice it is, and we're just staying with it. And Happy Men's History Month. I've been invited to Louisiana. If I do go, I'm gonna let you know. I'll let you know.
Absolutely. I would love to see you again. And
Yeah.
I'm excited about the Great White Hope being in there. Every day is a great day that he is there. I just pray that he continues to keep going. It's just been wonderful. I mean, it's really been a good year. I really have no complaints about anything going on. So it's just been really good.
Are you aware of the New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell, I believe, Cantrell? She was indicted?
Yes, LaToya the Destroyer. Yeah, she's been indicted. It's been a long time coming. You know what's really sad, though, is that, you know, she was crooked when they elected her. She was on the city council and had done some stuff that they pretty much overlooked. So, unfortunately, New Orleans is getting exactly what they deserve, and it doesn't look any better for them. The candidates that they're showing that are, you know, looking towards the mayor's seat they're not any better. So I don't know what it's going to take, but it's not looking good for everything that I can tell.
Right.
But they're just going to put somebody in just as crooked, so it doesn't really matter, really.
So, do they have any black? I say black because a lot of folks are black. They're Republicans that are running.
Not to my knowledge, no. I can't think that the only blacks are black male Democrats, and then I think the one woman is as well, which is not as, you know, which isn't good either. But I believe if I can recall, at least one of the candidates, like he just got out of jail or something like that, that's running, and he'll probably win because that's probably the best criteria for him is that he's an ex-con. So New Orleans is just really in bad shape. They don't really have, you know, a lot out there to choose from. So.
And do they have any white Republicans running?
Not to my knowledge. Everything that I've seen, it's all been Democrats from the list that I've seen. But you know, I live a little ways out from New Orleans, so I don't too much pay attention. I go down there every now and again. But,
right.
You know,
well,
I don't know. I hope for them.
Well, we may have to recruit you to run.
Nah. Hurricane Katrina come to clean up New Orleans. Huh?
That's right. That's what's needed.
I mean, it was amazing that Baton Rouge actually voted in their mayor president with a white Republican guy. So maybe there is hope, and I just can't see it because Baton Rouge was just as bad as well. So it was amazing that he won. So we'll see.
Amazing. Right
yeah,
on.
Amazing.
Well, it's good to hear from you. It's been a minute, but I'm glad to hear from you.
Yeah, same here, and I'm glad to call again, and I'll make a point to call back a little bit more often.
Yeah, stay in touch and tell the family I say hello.
Will do. Thank you. Have a great day.
Amazing. You too. Amazing. Let me go to, there's a line open, 888-77-JESSE. Let me go to Lacey out of Oklahoma. Lacey, you are on the air. Hey, Lacey.
Hey, happy White Man's History Month.
Happy Men's History Month.
So I called back in December and I told you how I went and forgave my parents.
Yes.
And everything has become like I could see now. But my husband, he doesn't like you. I remember I shared videos with him about you, but I don't know, he calls you a false prophet. And I'm like, what is a false prophet? And he said, well, he doesn't believe in the Bible. And I tried to explain it to him, but he doesn't, I guess, see that. He kind of grew up Catholic, though, so it was, I don't know if that's part of it or what. But it's been kind of hard. I remember you telling me that whenever one is working on themselves in a marriage and the other one's not,
yeah,
it becomes hard, you know?
It is. It does.
I've been like seeing that, and then as I'm, overcoming myself in the, seeing the truth about myself and all these false identities, it's like crazy the things, when he comes home from work and he'll tell me the things that happened, and or if we're out, like, at the store and someone gives them a bad look or whatever, he makes a whole judgment about them, and it's just kind of crazy, and I don't go along with it. I'm like, okay, but I don't like say much about it. He, I guess, I don't want to say like gets upset, but I guess he doesn't understand that I'm not following with him with it. And anyways, I remember him telling me one time, this was like recently too, that I had sat down with him and told him that I was sorry for like a lot of the things that I realized that, I've done in our marriage, and like resentment and stuff like that, holding against him, and a whole big deal, And I thought we were getting somewhere, and it might have helped, I don't know. But I just felt like I needed to tell him I was sorry. And then we started talking about you again, and he was like, oh, you're still listening to that guy. I'm like, well, you mean, yeah, because I like listening to the show, and I listen to the fellowship too. And he told me, he's like, well, you don't obey me because I don't want you to listen to him. And so I was like, you don't want me to listen to you anymore. That's kind of wild. And is that wrong for me to still listen to you? If he, I asked him why, and he says, because I don't believe that, I don't believe what he says. I think that he's wrong. And I said, well, I can stop listening to him, but I can see now. So it doesn't matter. But my eyes have been open, and I see life the way that it is now. And so I don't know I guess the light in me is bugging him. And maybe.
And your question for me is what?
Is that wrong?
Is what wrong?
Like if I tell him that I still want to listen to your show, because he's told me before, he's like, I don't want you to listen to him. And I said, oh, I don't understand why. And then whenever I, was talking with him, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, and told him, that I was sorry for resenting him and stuff like that.
So your question for me is what?
Is that not obeying him?
Hold on, let me take a quick break. Don't hang up, Lacey. Hold on. 888-77-JESSE. Quick break. Back in a moment. Now, I totally disagree with the way things are going, but you can't be angry because that's what the enemy wants. He wants to control you. They do things to make you mad so they can control you. It's like being married, and the wife would do things to make you mad, or she'll do things to make you feel good. And men do that to women too when they want something from the woman, especially sex. They'll make her feel good, or they'll make her angry. And the woman's gonna have to say, you don't want to be angry. You want to speak up. You want to disagree with what's going on. It's wrong, but do not be angry. Then you won't have fear. You won't have doubt. You won't have worries. You'll be able to see, but you got to stay away from anger. That's why you must forgive your mothers and your fathers so that you can overcome the spirit of anger. It's a spirit and it's wicked. Nothing good in anger because it has no love, folks. You need love to defeat evil. And love is not a weakness. It's a strength. It's from God. It's His nature. LACEY, welcome back. It's Monday, August already. What time going by like 90 going north. So, number one, the Women's Forum this Thursday. It's the third Thursday of the month already this week. So, ladies forum every third Thursday of the month. So, come on down, lady. Those meetings this year has been like off the chain, a doozy. At 7 p.m., go to rebuildingtheman.com/events. rebuildingtheman.com/events for more information. And check out Punchy's coffee, my merch, and all that kind of stuff. Every dime goes back to getting the work done. So when you're getting this amazing merch and amazing coffee, you're really helping us to help others as well. We have mugs and T-shirts and hats and all kind of stuff. Great White Hope T-shirt, I believe. When she cries, she lies. All kind of stuff. At rebuildingtheman.com/ rebuildingtheman.com/stores. rebuildingtheman.com/stores or JesseLeePeterson.shop. All right? So support us on social media too. Support us on social media. We're on rumble.com/JesseLeePeterson, cozy.tv/JLP and JLP Talk on X, Jesse Lee Peterson on Instagram, and pure.net/Jesse Lee Peterson. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I want to go quickly back to LACEY. LACEY, why do you have to mention me at all? Why can't you just quietly work on yourself? Because to obey your husband is you just don't resent him. And since you are married, you're home, you take care of the stuff around the house. But knowing that he, based on what you're saying, he is not working on himself, he can't help you spiritually anyway. Only you can do that by working on yourself. Why don't you just not mention me at all and just quietly work on you?
Yeah.
No,
I guess he notices
that
the
was a
language. Like if
question.
Okay. I won't mention you. Whenever I tell him like the things that I'm going through, like things that I've realized about myself, I guess he hears the language or something. I don't know.
But
And
why
then
do you
says,
even
"You've
have
been
to
listening to that
tell
guy."
him that he's not going to understand if he's not working on himself? He's not going to understand what you mean at all.
Oh, because it'll be a lot of times like when we're riding in the car and I'll be going through, I'm guessing it's part of like overcoming. I don't know if it's like part of the, I don't know, the spirits or something. And where I'll feel it, and I could feel them. It's like a moment of depression, but I'm not depressed, but I can know it's them in my mind trying to, and he'll ask me what's wrong. And I told him one day, I was like, nothing's wrong. I'm trying to get over this thing and not react with it. The thoughts that are, going in my mind and just seeing them and overcoming them. And sometimes it just, I don't know if he sees it on my face or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just boring now. I don't know.
But when he asks those things, just say nothing. All is well, and quietly work on you, because spiritually, if you are working, and it sounds like you are working on yourself, the evil in him is going to hate the light in you, and the evil is not, the darkness will not understand the light, and so you just say, all is well. If all is well, you don't have to talk to him about that. He's not going to understand it anyway. And don't resent him for not liking me or wanting you to listen, because it's not him.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I see it. And
Just sit in the pain. You don't have to tell him.
Okay. All right.
Because if you tell him, it may ease the pain. You don't want the pain to be eased. Plus, he's not going to understand what you're talking about.
I've seen that. Yeah.
So why have that conversation with him? You can't have a spiritual conversation with him. He does not understand it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just so wild seeing that with people. Even talking with my dad, I used to get so irritated when I would talk to my dad, but since forgiving him and seeing how my mom actually did turn us against my dad, like more and more is becoming evident. As like when she'll call me on the phone sometimes, I'm like, wow, I could see that evil here a little bit, you know? And I told him, I called and told my dad, we were in a 3-hour long discussion, and I was like, Dad, I don't know if you were made aware of this, but I was angry at you because of this, and he had no idea. And I was like, why didn't Mom tell you about this certain situation? And she never thought that might have been valuable for him to know, or you know, telling us to date multiple guys at once. I don't think my dad knew about that either. So it was just, and I didn't even get irritated at all the entire time.
All human beings are coming from lost parents. And that's what we all have to overcome. Our parents spend 18 years of screwing us up, and we spend the rest of our life of overcoming it. And so, but you got to understand that your parents, your husband, sound like your husband, don't understand. And for you to try to have a conversation with these people is trying to explain to darkness the light. And you can't do that. What the light is, you can't do that. They don't want it. And so just quietly, if you do listen to the show, quietly do listen to it, but you don't have to be telling your husband. Because you are responsible for your own spiritual journey. He is not. He has responsibility to take care of you physically, but he can't do anything for you spiritually. And
that was my response to him.
Anyone.
Is that I was like, you know, God still comes first. You know, even if you're telling me to go and murder someone, that's still not right. You know, that's not to obey you.
Right.
That's not what that means.
And when he tell you don't work on yourself, don't listen to Jesse, don't listen to that show, he can't tell you that either because he's keeping you in darkness.
Yeah, that's what I told him. Said I can see now, like it's helping. Why do you want me to stop?
Because he's not of the light. You got to understand that, but don't be angry at him about it. Leave him in his darkness. Don't judge him. Don't be mad, and you just quietly work on you.
Yep.
Why tell him what you're doing when you know it's only going to make him mad?
I don't know. I'm guessing I hope that maybe he could understand it somewhat.
Why do you hope that? That's insane.
I guess so.
You can't hope that for anyone. They have to want it for themselves.
Yeah.
Even God is not going to impose on him. If he doesn't want it, he'll just leave him in his hell. Why shouldn't you?
Yeah. And he listens to the Bible going to work and all the scripture. I was like, how do you still, like, you know, he'll say something and I'm like, how do you still not understand that? But I get it. But I don't say it, you know.
Yeah.
But he's listening to the Bible constantly, but he has no understanding of it. And I said, what do you do that for then?
Well, I can understand that sometimes you're going to have those kind of conversations. Even try to avoid those conversations, but sometimes they will come up. But just don't resent him and just quietly work on you.
Okay.
And get rid of this idea that you hope that he will wake up. You can't hope that for anyone. You don't have the right to do that. I don't have the right to hope that for anyone. Each individual, he or she, are responsible for themselves. Leave them in their hell because they'll hurt you when if you try to bring them out of their hell and they don't want to come out, they'll take it out on you.
Yeah, I've seen that where he try to catch me like Satan would try to catch me, you know?
Yeah.
If I do something, he's like, oh, you're judging. I was like, I'm not judging. I'm not upset. I could see this right now. But anyway.
So just relax. You can continue to listen to the show, the church, but you don't need to share that with him. He doesn't want to hear it.
Yep.
And you need to respect that.
That's true.
Do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside myself. So just work on you. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, all right?
All right.
And again, don't judge him for not working on himself. Just understand he cannot see, and don't judge him.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been seeing it and understanding that, yeah, he just can't. And maybe one day he will. Maybe one day he won't.
And don't impose the truth on him. Or try to impose. He doesn't want it.
All right.
This is one journey that each individual, male or female, no matter the color, money, and status, because so-called status, you got to travel alone. This is one trip you got to, married or not married, children or no children. This is one journey only you can take, and you only have to take it alone. You cannot bring along anyone. You can't make anyone want it. You can't drag anyone with you. You can't take the crowd. You must travel this road alone.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
What's hard?
It's hard. You know, I realized that recently. I think, I don't know if I told him or told my sister that, but I said, I have to do this alone. Like,
yeah.
And it feels that even extra alone because I'm in a marriage and we have a child and I'm having to go through this, and it feels like, you know, there's war against me in my own house, you know, like, because we're married and it's divided.
The darkness is against the light, but that's on them. It has nothing to do with you.
Yep.
You just wish them well by not resenting them and understand that they cannot see, they don't understand. Even your own adult children might not understand it. If they're not working on themselves, you have to leave them behind.
Yeah. What about if my daughter's 7?
That's different.
Okay. Because I'm trying to, you know, be patient with her and teach her, and I've told her sorry for things that I've realized I've done, you know, to where she's aware of and stuff. And my husband...
Your husband what?
He'll, you know, do the Lord's Prayer with her, and I'm, like, making her, you know, say it and stuff, and I'm like, I don't even know if she knows what she's saying.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, let her say Lord prayer.
Okay.
But if you have apologized to her for the way you treated her, and now you change from doing that to her, she'll see the light in you. And then if she praying with her daddy during the Lord's Prayer and all that, that's fine too. And that'll hopefully prevent her from resenting him if he's not imposing it on her. And she'll be fine.
Okay.
Don't let the devil tell you, oh, you're doing the silent prayer. He should not be teaching her the Lord's Prayer. That's fine. You just be an example.
Okay.
And the daughter will see for herself.
All right.
And don't fight with your husband.
Oh, I don't.
All right, so you can listen to the show, you can watch the church, you can do your silent prayer, but you got to really travel this journey alone. And don't be trying to make your husband understand. And he's, according to you, he's made it clear he doesn't want any part of it. Don't impose it on him. You just have to travel it alone.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Any questions?
Nope, that's all.
All right. I wish you well.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye now.
Bye.
Amazing. 888-77-JESSE. Let me go to Troy, a first-time caller out of New Jersey. George, my bad. George, a first-time caller out of New Jersey. George, you are on the air.
Jesse, how are you?
All is well, George.
Very good. I've been listening to your show forever. I agree with everything you say. God is everything, Jesus, man, woman, and children. Everything's great. My son is 23 years old now. I got divorced. Let me give you the whole background. I was married, got divorced when my son was 10. He's 23 now. When I got the divorce, the mother, of course, you know how the court systems work. She got him, when we had joint custody. So she moved immediately an hour south from me. Took my son an hour south from where I live. And so he's been living just with her for 13 years now. But we talk on the phone 10 times a day. But when he kept telling me when he was young, when I turn 18, Dad, I want to live with you and this and that. When he turned 18, he had found a girlfriend right before that down where he's living with his mother, so he didn't want to move. She dumped him after a year. And now she's brainwashed him for so long to not want to live with me. I want him to live with me because he's a guy, he's a male. I'm his father. If anything, he should be living with his father, I think. So that's where I'm at now. So he finds every excuse in the book not to come and live up here. Even though he loves it when he comes and visits here, he loves it. But he says, "Oh, my job is down here." There's always an excuse.
And your question
how do I
is
get
what?
him up here?
You said, how do you get him up?
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, your question for me is what?
Yeah, how do I convince him that it's better to live with his father than his mother?
He's 23?
Yep.
And the way you convince him is leave him alone. He's an adult now. You have told him already you got to back off and let him suffer until he decides what he want to do in his life.
I understand that. Of course, that's the common sense thing. You're right. But my thing is, man,
what?
You know why? Because living with his mother, he's living with his mother for so long. He's becoming socially awkward. He has her identity.
There's nothing you can do about it, George. He's an adult now.
He's gonna find out too late when he's really older.
But you don't know that. And if he does, there's nothing you can do about that. Why don't you back off?
I guess you're right.
No, that was a question.
Oh, I don't because of that. I'm
but you
so worried
like
that he's
his
going to
mother.
No, for him,
right.
I'm worried that he's going to turn out really bad.
And what good is it doing you to worry or him?
Absolutely nothing.
So
I don't stress about anything. That's the only thing I stress about.
but that's not making it better. It's only hurting you. And it shows doubt when you worry. You don't really believe what you believe.
Yeah, you're right. Man, I don't know.
I know exactly how
Happy,
you feel because I went through the same
sorry to
thing
cut you
with
off,
my
Jesse.
son.
I'm sorry. Happy belated White History Month and Happy Men's Month.
Happy Men's History Month. But George, George, leave your 23-year-old son alone. Stop doing that because he could be resisting you too because you're acting just like his mother is acting. Both want to control him for selfish reasons.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
He's
I know I have to leave
23
it alone.
now. He doesn't have to live with or need to live with either one of y'all. He needs to be out there on his own.
Yeah. Yep. You're right.
Why don't you back off, George?
Well, I'm gonna. Now that I heard it from the master himself, I will.
But you need to know it for yourself too. He's 23. He's not a child anymore. You have made it clear to him that he can live with you. He should live with you until you get on his own. But if he doesn't want it at 23, you need to, all right, go suffer. Let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah, I'm going to do exactly that.
Do you see it clearly for yourself?
I always see it clearly, but I fight it because I don't want him to have a crappy life. I know his life would be way better if he lived here because I own a business. I make good money. I told him he could live here with me and he could work and save his money. And I don't know.
But that's not what he wants, George.
No. He wants to become a car mechanic, which he has been trying for 3 years, and he's really bad at it. He doesn't know what he's doing. And I know he's not going to become that.
Why don't you stop feeling bad for him and let him suffer?
Because it's my son, Jesse. That's
Are
why.
you a son of God?
If I say yes, then I shouldn't be doing the things I'm doing. I know.
Does the Father let you suffer?
Of course.
So why can't you let your son suffer?
I should start acting more godly.
Do you love your son more than God loves you?
No, that's impossible.
And does God let you suffer when you don't want to listen?
Of course. That's
Why
how we
can't
learn
you
our
do
lessons.
the same then?
I'll take the example from God then.
No, why can't you
You're
do
right.
the same?
Because I am weak for my son.
If you love your son, you would back off and let him go through what he got to go through now.
Yeah. I was just trying to push it along so he doesn't, take so long until he gets so old where he
You don't
realizes
know how
it's
long
too
it's
late.
going to take. Maybe it'll
5
take
years.
sooner rather than earlier or later if you back off. You
You're
and
right.
his
Somebody
mother are
else has
treating
told me
him the
that.
same way. You want to control him. She wants to control him. She doesn't want you to control him. You don't want her to control him, but both of y'all want to control.
Yeah. And she had told one of my friends a long time ago when we first got a divorce. My friend told me, she said, well, how did she say it? By the time George gets his son back, I'm going to destroy him. I'm going to destroy his son.
Nothing you can do about it.
Nope. That's where it hurts,
What hurts?
That I can't do anything about my son getting screwed over by his mother.
And why does it hurt?
Because it's my son. If it was anybody else, I wouldn't care.
Do you think God hurt for you?
Yeah, does he?
Nope. He doesn't feel a thing.
No, actually, yeah, you're right.
He made the way just like you have made the way to your son. Son, you're welcome to come. I help point you the way. But if you don't want it, you don't have to take it.
Yeah.
I wish you well, George.
Thanks, Jesse, for the advice.
Back off.
Yep.
All right, buddy.
I shall.
Okay.
All right.
Bye now.
Thanks.
I got to take a break. 2 more hours to go. The hate news is coming now. Not the fake news, but the hate news. 2 more hours to go. Back in a moment. I noticed after a while that when these guys overcome their anger, they have amazing ideas about starting a business, but because they've been told that if you don't get a loan from the bank, or if you don't have a 5-year plan, or if you don't do this, and it's just simply not true, it's the first step. With faith, then all things are possible. So, but the most important thing is to return to the Father. That yearning that you have, that emptiness, that void, is not for more stuff. It's not for more friends. It is a return to the Father, because there's no way you can return to God and be angry at your earthly father. So thank you all so much, right? People around the world donated to Bond at rebuildingtheman.com, or they call 800-411-2663, and we're still committed to pointing the right way for men and women to return to the Father.
Some serious mess going on in the world, but some good things too. Our greatest president and the most interesting man in the world, Vladimir Putin, they met in Alaska over the end of last week. You may have heard about that earlier this hour and over the weekend over the Ukraine. Very nice. And the Israel-Hamas war update. The people protesting in Tel Aviv and stuff, those liberals, they want this killing to stop. But they are killers themselves, kind of, spiritually speaking. And a D.C. emergency, the crime emergency. Trump is getting a handle of that. This is the end of hour 1 of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. It is Female Monday. It is August 18th. Happy Men's History Month, AD 2025. And the third Thursday of the month is coming up, ladies. It's the Women's Forum. Third Thursday of the month. Rebuildingtheman.com/events. Rebuildingtheman.com/events. 7 p.m. at Bond in Los Angeles. Third Thursday, Women's Forum. Men's Forum is typically first Thursday. You can check the website or call the office to confirm when these things are happening, because They are worth attending if you possibly can. People come from all over the country and world to come to the men's forums or women's forums. And then for church with Jesse Lee Peterson on Sunday. Very nice. Commie Nonsense Network CNN reports on the Ukraine. Prior to last week's historic summit in Alaska, our greatest president, Donald J. Trump, said he would be disappointed if a ceasefire wasn't reached between Russia and the Ukraine, even threatened severe consequences in Moscow if Russian President Vladimir Putin didn't end the fighting, which that fact remains. But Commie Nonsense Network claims, however, Trump returned from the summit with different priorities. So they claim. He's now focused on securing a peace deal without a ceasefire and said, we don't have to think about sanctions against Russia, he said. Right on. Trump will host a summit at the White House today. Maybe he is already, not sure, with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and several, at least a few other European leaders to discuss his talks with Putin in more detail with those guys. On his social media site, Truth Social, our greatest President Trump appeared to preview the message he'll deliver to his visitors. If Zelensky wants the war in the Ukraine to end, he must agree to some of Russia's conditions, including that Ukraine cede Crimea and agree never to join NATO, which was, I thought, the agreement in the first place. Anyway, the Israel-Hamas war, hundreds of thousands of so-called Israelis gathered around Hostages Square. Hostages Square, what a name for a square, huh? In Tel Aviv on Sunday to demand an end to the war in Gaza and the return of the remaining 50 hostages. Many protesters also participated in a nationwide general strike. They didn't work. Blocked major roads, staged rallies in cities across Israel. Sounds like the mess they're doing in America, huh? These events were led by supposed family members of the hostages and the October Council, which represents bereaved families from that war. It was one of the largest coordinated demonstrations, meaning, it's not a good thing, right? If it's big, it's no good. Since the beginning of the Gaza war nearly 2 years ago. Quote, we are united in one simple demand directed at the Israeli government. Put an Israeli proposal on the table today for a comprehensive deal to end the war in exchange for the return of the last hostage, said Vicky, a woman, sounds like, Happy Female Monday, Cohen, whose son Nimrod is a hostage. Israeli police said at least 38 so-called protesters were arrested for allegedly disturbing the peace. Typical, right? Anyway, our greatest President Trump's recent declaration of a crime emergency meanwhile here in America, in D.C., Washington, D.C., his decision to federalize the city's police force already prompted protests and at least one lawsuit. They want the crime to keep going. 3 Republican-led states sending hundreds of their own National Guard troops to the nation's capital to assist in Trump's efforts. West Virginia, South Carolina, and Ohio. Isn't that great? I think so. I'm James Hake. Now back to the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. Hour 2.
To stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. It's the second hour already, believe it or not, on Monday morning. Good morning. You can get involved by calling 888-7753, 773-888-77-JESSE. Brand new biblical question, and it's a doozy. Do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus? Do you believe in life after love? Do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus? I can see it for myself. I really don't think it's good enough. No. Do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus? We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show. jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about, running around, doing what you're doing, and you just can't sit and watch the show, because we are heard around the world by everybody, and they mama if you're black, and their mama if you're white. You can podcast the show, but you can be listening on your iPhone or iPad by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate, and we're going to get to your super chats. To donate and have your comments read out loud, go to Buy Me a Coffee. buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It's Monday. And every Monday, we take all calls, but we take the ladies' call first on Monday because Monday is, and let it be written, let it be said, let it be known, Female Monday. All my life, I had to fight.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
All my life I had to fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank you.
I would probably say
Deep in their soul, they want to be home with those babies. We've been lied to for so long.
Before I go back to the calls in Super Chat, I want to give you another quick example of the great white hope at work, and they call him king. And you better be grateful you got him, because otherwise you think it's bad out there, and it is. It will be even worse right now had you elected a different president. Nobody could do what the great white hope is doing in such a fast time, too. Fast pace. He's not even there a year yet, right, James?
Right.
And look what he's doing. What manner of man is this? The wind and the sea obeys him. And they call him king. And they call him daddy. And they call him the great white hope. And you know, he met with Putin. We mentioned that in the first hour. He met with Putin. And some of you might not know, might not be aware of this, but there was a recent ceasefire agreement initiated by Trump, the great white hope. Yahoo News. On August 8th, over 2,500 Buddhists. Normally the Buddhists sit around and just get fat and let you pat on their heads while they get fat. They don't fight back, they do nothing, they just sit around and meditate all day. But over 2,500 Buddhist monks on a peace march called for a ceasefire between Cambodia and Thailand. The march briefly stopped at the U.S. Embassy to show gratitude to Trump for initiating the ceasefire agreement. Watch this from X.
Dear Mr. President Trump, we are standing here today with hearts full of appreciations for your instrumental role in bringing about the recent ceasefire between Cambodia and Thailand. From the bottom of our hearts, we deeply thank you and the people of the United States of America for your kindness. May the Buddha bless you all. Thank you, Mr. President.
That's deep. You better be grateful. The Buddhist people are so lazy they wear sheets. They don't put on clothes. They just put on the sheet that they sleep in under. That's amazing. What manner of man is this? The wind and sea obeys him. Think about that. You better be grateful you have this man in the United States of America. He could be living over there in Buddhist wearing a sheet, and not helping you. And I think most Americans are grateful now. Even in Washington, D.C., where they're cleaning up the crime. And I hear that there are some citizens in Chicago, Chi-Town, that want President Trump to come there, go there and clean up the crime. We'll see what happens. And you have beta males agreeing with the females who hate the president because they hate God. Here's a co-host of MSNBC named Elisa Mendez, stated that she was more prepared for the meeting with Vladimir Putin than Trump was. And two men shook their head in agreement. Watch this from MSNBC.
Completely transparent with our viewers. We were prepared for the possibility of a minimalist outcome. We were also prepared for the possibility of a maximalist outcome. We have maps of Russia and Ukraine such that if we were going to be talking tonight, we'd have Ali Velshi at the big board walking us through which territories were where and why they were of critical need and want to both. We had full screens about what membership to NATO means to Ukraine. There was so much that could have been discussed tonight, including Donald Trump saying if he is not willing, he being Putin, willing to agree to a ceasefire, then there are going to be consequences. We had lists of tariffs and secondary tariffs pulled up, the possibility of sanctions. It is not clear that any of that was discussed. And it is possible we were more prepared for this meeting than he was.
Oh, you probably take that to the bank.
Yeah, you get broke. If you take that to the bank, you're going to enter nothing in your account. Did you see the beta males shaking their heads? Did you ever imagine that one day in the United States of America, a Judeo-Christian nation, that beta males would be agreeing with women like that? They're up there shaking their... That woman can't even find her way out of her own issues. And they're nodding their head like little boys to mama. Okay, mama, I'll clean up the kitchen for you. Did you ever imagine? They're naughty, yes. That heifer couldn't find her way back home if it wasn't for MapQuest. And now AI. And they're nodding their heads. In unison, right? That female had no idea what she saw. Zero. She wouldn't. Yeah, Putin would love for her to commandeer with him. And they were in agreement. Grandpa, tell me about the good old days. We need to come back to the order of God in Christ, Christ and man, man over woman, women over children, led by man. But you can be free in spite of the world getting worse, and it is. Because that order is not there. They're letting the female. I mentioned this in fellowship on Sunday. What's happening to men today is mind-blowing. Evil. Pure evil. And it's happening from the secular women, the Christian women, the conservative women, the liberal women, the so-called professional women, non-professional. The attack on men today is mind-blowing, and the men act like they don't know what to do about it. They're just letting it happen. And putting women in charge, and you're putting the devil in charge. Satan love working through the woman for destruction. And you're just turning her over to your family, to the school, to the government, to media, to everything. You can hardly find a commercial today with men in it. Whether it's working on cars or selling cars or buying cars or working in the cotton field or plowing the mule or feeding the hogs or feeding the chicken. You can hardly find men doing this now. It's all female. It's fake. May God have mercy on America. Here's an example of what can happen. And Hake is making the point that that female that was hosting that show, her little passion was so fake. It was sickening, obnoxious, according to Hake of the HakeReport.com. Here's what happened when you put them in charge. NBC News is reporting prosecutors say New Orleans Mayor LaToya Cantrell was indicted on federal charges of defrauding the city while allegedly trying to keep her romantic relationship with a police officer a secret. This is from WMUR. Cantrell is the first female mayor in the city over 300-year history. Watch this from NBC News.
A 45-page federal indictment accuses Mayor LaToya Cantrell and her former security officer, Jeffrey Vappy, of using his city job and her authority to bill taxpayers for his salary while on trips disguised as official work. Prosecutors say Vappy faked timesheets and activity logs to get paid for work he didn't do, as the documents allege the mayor helped him.
This wasn't just a situation of Officer Vappy and the mayor holding hands in the back of a car on the way to an event. This is, in fact, them manufacturing trips.
Prosecutors laid out 14 trips with more than a $70,000 price tag and personal time with the mayor at a city-owned apartment. According to Raphael Goeneche with the Metropolitan Crime Commission, because of those charges, Cantrell's future travel, personal or professional, may need approval.
Even if she doesn't have her passport taken away from her, for her to leave the jurisdiction, she's going to need the permission of the court to do so.
What love got to do, got to do, got to do? What love with a second-hand emotion? What love got to do with it?
She knows she's still the boss.
Evidently. How much money do you need to have a boyfriend? What the? Love don't cost money. What the? That man was living, according to the report, high off the hall. What love got to do with it? I thought love came cheap. Well, not anymore. You put women in charge, and the women are making you pay for that love. The indictment also alleges the mayor tried to sway witnesses' testimony and hide evidence from NBC News.
The indictment also alleges Cantrell withheld information and lied to investigators and the public, adding she tried to sway witness testimony and hide evidence, including not handing over key records like WhatsApp messages.
There was just so many allegations of what she did to try to hide what she was doing.
Federal documents show these charges were all connected to a romantic relationship between Cantrell and Vappy. In one piece of evidence, Cantrell sent Vappy a picture of her hand with a ring, saying, "Did you tell blank you put a ring on it?" Prosecutors say those messages raised red flags, and when questioned, Cantrell reportedly lied to a grand jury.
You really don't say anything unless you can back it up pretty definitively.
Cantrell looked like that woman that Oprah used to pretend was smart. They act like that woman was like all wise, because she would say stuff like, "And the rock fell off the table, and the table soared around." Yeah! I was sitting on a tree, and an apple fell on my head, and I discovered rain. Yes! Oh, Maya Angelou, remember her? Job as a doorknob, her poetic stuff was, was insane. And they pretended that she was a poet. Poet. Am I saying it right? Hey, but this woman looked like her. But anyway, look like that you ain't need that much money to have a boyfriend, did you? It's been reported, according to Google, Oprah considered Maya Angelou her greatest teacher and wisdom sources, according to Google. No wonder. No wonder Oprah's so crazy. What the? But anyway, this is what happens. 888-77. If ever we needed you, Lord, we need you now. Let me go to Troy out of Is it Minnesota?
Yes, sir.
Troy, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse, I just had to say before my question, I work in the federal government, and I was so happy that President Trump allowed us to wear crosses again. I've been wearing it every day.
Right on, man. Be grateful for the great white hope.
He is seriously the greatest gift this country has ever gotten since George Washington.
Yes, absolutely. I totally agree.
Just had a question, Jesse. I know in a lot of your YouTube videos you talk about true love being emotionless. So I just wanted to know if you think there's really such a thing as falling in love with somebody besides Christ.
When you fall in love, you're falling in hell.
Mm-hmm.
And all you catch is hell.
So then, like with your family members, then like if, your mom, father, mother, sister, brother, all that stuff, is it possible to love them as well?
Only with the love that comes through you from God.
Mm-hmm.
And love is not an emotional feeling.
Yeah, it's just, you say it's emotionless. It's just peace.
It's a light.
Mm-hmm. And I just kind of wanted to know, speaking of children, like when you have them, do you think it's more important besides seeking the kingdom? Like obviously that's number one, but for their growth, do you think it's good for them to be involved in like sports in their community or get a job as soon as possible?
Nothing wrong with sport, but when they're of age, while they're growing up, they should be helping around the house, doing those things around the house to help. And then when they become old enough to work, they definitely should be working. A little part-time job at McDonald's somewhere. And then when they become 18, they'll be able to leave and you would never have to worry about them.
Yeah, because I just see like these kids that are very involved in school or sports, but they don't ever have a job, and then they struggle afterwards, and because the dream is over, the real world hits them very hard.
And that's why you should teach them while growing up how to be responsible by giving them responsibilities in the home and growing up. And I'm telling you, when I turned 18, because I was taught to work all of my life, and it wasn't like when I was a kid, I wasn't like made to work like that. They just gave me things to do, and I did them. And when I became 18, I left home, and I never had to beg my family for money. Maybe one time when I first left, I think I asked for help, but other than that, I never had to ask my family for help at all.
See, I agree. I think that what Obama did was just so evil with letting people stay on their children or their parents' health care plan until they're 26.
Yeah.
Because that basically said, we want you dependent on your parents. You know, we don't want you to grow up.
But you can't blame Obama for that, though that was wrong, and yes, it was evil. The parents wanted that. If they didn't want it, they wouldn't have allowed it to happen. Because Obama can't control what you do in your home. You can tell your kid, no, you're not going to be on no health care. You crazy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like I said, you know, we got to get rid of the 19th Amendment. Can I ask you a slightly different question? This is my last one.
Yes.
I asked Dennis Prager about this, and I just want to know what you think. Do you think U.S. Congress should have term limits the way the president does?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, he thought so too.
100%. So those people stay there till they're 80 and 90, and all they're doing is earning a living. They don't care about the people at all. They care about money and investment and stocks, and they get rich.
Would you put like a year limit, or just like 2 terms in the House, 2 terms in the Senate?
No more than 2. No more than
that.
Maybe a year, to be honest with you. A year would be enough, but no more than 2.
Oh, for each house?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
you're not supposed to make a job out of politics.
Yeah, if the president can't, why should everybody else, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. Well, God bless you, Jesse. I'll keep calling.
Right on. Thank you, Troy. Amazing. Let me go to SION. Your friend, my friend, and everybody's friend. Hate friend, the Anchor Baby's friend, Derek's friend, Omi's friend, my friend Doug's friend, Billy's friend. SION out of Georgia. Georgia on my mind. SION, welcome to the show.
Jesse, hi.
How
oh my
you?
God. Long time.
I
Long
know.
time.
Where you been? You got a new boyfriend, so I stopped hearing from you.
Yeah. No, not really. I just was busy. I'm back and forth.
That's what happens
from
when
Africa.
you get a new boyfriend.
No, Jesse's my
you
number
still have
one.
a new boyfriend?
Yeah.
Is he treating you well?
Yes, he listened to you before and everything, so he's trying to get right.
And do you
okay.
obey him?
Yeah, I do.
Do you obey him?
Sometimes we're still working on each other, like you say. We're not rushing into stuff, but
and do you obey him?
Yeah, I do. I do. It's
nice.
also my culture. Yeah, you have to obey.
Is your what?
Culture.
Oh, okay.
My culture.
Your culture, which is from Africa, women, they have to obey their men.
Yes, not the modern culture.
Right.
Like right now, the modern culture is taking over, but I am taught the old school way. So you have to obey your husband or your boyfriend, whoever you're dating, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's going on?
Yeah. How are you health-wise?
Oh,
are you
amazing.
recovering?
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
I've never felt sick. It's just that I wasn't eating breakfast and I wasn't drinking a lot of... They say I wasn't drinking a lot of water, but I wasn't eating. I noticed ever since that happened, I started eating a couple of eggs in the morning while I'm having the meetings and things. And so I have more energy. So I think that's what it was.
Yeah, good. And then you drink Punchy's coffee, by the way. Punchy's coffee. It has like the flavor is it's so good.
Yeah, it's delicious.
I don't know how to describe for a coffee, but
Punchy
it has
coffee
it's
is delicious. Check out Punchy Coffee, folks. My own coffee at JesselyPeterson.shop. Absolutely.
Yes, it's really good. I have it, so I drink it, but I don't drink it with any cream. But I do sometimes when I get acid reflux, to prevent that from happening. You just put almond milk. But what I'm saying,
Okay.
Almond milk. You should eat before you drink, and then drink it with water.
I'll start doing that. You're absolutely right. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So I'm having health problems now. It's not. It's okay. It'll be fixed. They say it's a minor injury from a car accident. So,
Hello?
Because the nerve.
Your phone went out for a minute. You say what now?
Hello, you can hear me?
I can now. You say what happened?
Okay. Yeah, health. I got injured.
Right.
So now, whenever the pain comes at night, it comes, harder, and then in the daytime too. But it's hard to be able to sleep and everything. So I have bad thoughts, like it scares you. It's scary, So
give me an example of bad thoughts.
Like, since it's nerve, it's hard to operate your hands and legs, so I feel like what is going to happen, what's going to happen? Oh my God, am I going to be disabled? Like that.
But I thought you said that it was a minor deal. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's fixable, they said.
So then why are you worried about it? Why are you worried about it?
Because it's just sometimes it's hard to move around,
But are you convinced it's a minor issue? It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
So then why are you worried?
It's scary a little bit.
It's scary in what way?
Because my surgery is further away now. I'm on the cancellation list, but when it presses, I can't make fists, or it's just the thoughts. Oh my God, I'm going to be paralyzed or something.
And when is the surgery?
Next month.
And your question for me is what?
How do I stay still and not worry?
A good question. Let me take a quick break. Don't hang up, and I'll come right back to you.
Okay.
Hold on. 888-775-3773. Quick break. Back in a moment. Check out my book, For Raise to Responsibility. I show you how I was able to overcome anger. The spirit of anger was taken away from me. I had it. And as a result of having anger, I was insecure. I had doubt, worry, fear. I was in a fallen state and didn't know it. And it wasn't until I went and forgave my mother, who tried to turn me away from my father. I forgave my father for not being there and returned back to him. My spirit connected with his spirit, and through him, I was able to return to God. And I have perfect peace. Perfect love casts out anger. And when anger is gone, fear and doubt, worry, insecurity, suicidal thoughts, all of that is gone, and you are free. Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble, or if you want an autographed copy, you can go to my website at rebuildingtheman.com or call 800-411-BOND. Okay, welcome back. For personal shout-outs, I do them for you. Weddings, congratulations. Hello, it's me, shout-outs. Birthday shout-out, encouragement, whatever it might be, I'll do it for you. Go to Cameo, CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson, CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. And counseling. We have the best counseling service on this side of heaven. You may need two. One may do it for you, two at best. Some people like follow-ups, individual and family counseling. Go to rebuildingtheman.com, rebuildingtheman.com, or call 800-411-BOND, 800-411-2663 to make an appointment, all right? And be patient. If it's filled up, we'll get to you. You may have to, when you sign up. And if someone cancel or reschedule, we'll call you next or whatever. But the best counseling on this side of heaven. The Hake Report is coming up at 9 a.m. this morning, HAKEReport.com. The Hake Report. And then the American Anchor Baby. Did y'all see it on Friday? Oh, Lord. Not George, Lord, but the American Anchor Baby. Flying high. Not on fentanyl, but energy given to him by God. The American Anchor Baby at 11 a.m. to 1, right after the Hake Report. All right? A lot of stuff. And ladies meeting this Thursday night. Let me go back to SION really fast here. So SION, you're having this anxiety, you're having the pain, I understand that. You said it's not, the doctors told you or someone told you it's not a real big deal, they can fix it. Why are you feeling anxiety from it?
Because if the nerve gets damaged, maybe, you can't put your trust on doctors a whole lot sometimes.
Right.
Although he's Asian, you know how those orthopedic Asians, they're very good, and he's been in for 30 years or so. He's really good.
Right.
But I put my faith on, but I just don't want it to be damaged. I like to,
You like to what?
Work and, be able, I have so much to do, in life. So
amazing.
It's just a thought.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
So if you believe in God, how can you have anxiety from it then?
Yeah, I guess I don't. In a way, I doubt him, you know. Oh, my God. I doubt him.
And why?
I have this flesh. Our flesh is so weak. Our flesh is so weak.
What they have to do with you,
though? Yeah, I don't understand it, Jesse. I fear still.
What?
Yeah, I still fear. I guess.
And who are you?
I'm nothing. I don't know. I haven't really thought about who I am yet.
Then how do you know you have this fear if you don't know who you are? How can you say you have fear?
Yes.
No, that was a question.
I can't say, I guess. I'll just have to let go.
So why did you say I have fear and I have this anxiety? If you don't know who you are, who are you talking about?
It's someone at night, in my head telling me, especially at night, because that's...
Are you your head?
No.
Are you your thoughts?
No.
Are you your emotions?
No.
So if you believe that, why are you feeling anything then? Why are you going along with the so-called feelings? Why are you calling them you?
Yes. I No, halfway. I know. I hear you all the time. I
But
know.
if you know that, then why are you going along with it? I'm depressed. I have
Okay.
anxiety. I'm a feeling that my muscles won't come back or whatever. Why are you going? Who's
Yeah.
telling you that, and why are you going along with it?
Yeah, I gotta be extra strong. That's why I called you to encourage me, because I want to hear it from you.
You don't
So
have to
I'm
be
so
strong. You can be weak
weak.
and not believe them. Don't try to be strong. Just be, and let those thoughts. All you're doing is believing thoughts again and calling them you. Are you doing the silent prayer every morning, every night?
Remember I told you I do. Yeah, I do the silent prayer, but I also do my Orthodox Christian hooping and hollering.
Are you doing the silent prayer every morning, every night?
I do it mostly at night,
Are you
but I
doing the
won't laugh.
silent prayer every morning, every night?
Yes.
Are you doing the silent prayer every morning, every night?
If it's not all the way, what should I say? But I do it.
Are you doing the
This is
silent
not-
prayer every morning, every night?
No. Okay, not really.
And
Yeah.
why do you just say that?
Because I do it, but I do it mixed with hooping and hollering and halfway sometimes. But I do it, but I don't last. I don't last.
You do the silent prayer every morning, every night?
No.
But then you don't do it then. What do you mean I do it, but it don't last?
I do it, and it's not like 15 minutes or 5.
And you're not even
5
doing
minutes.
it every morning, every night. Why are you doing the hoop and hollering? That's just a waste of time.
Yeah, I do it still. I read, the Psalms, and then it's just like I told you about this. Remember, I love you. I love everything about you. You're amazing. You help so many people come closer to God. It's just when it comes to religion, I still think Jesus is God. Remember?
No, never
we
ask
are
a black
different
man
with that.
if you remember.
I've been telling you every time I call you.
So you
but I
still
love you regardless.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. But you believe that Jesus is God?
Yes.
And why do you believe that?
He is.
Why do you believe that?
Why? Because everything convinced me. I believe in the Trinity too.
And
so
why
the
do
Father,
you believe?
the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Give me what you say. Everything convinces you of that. Like what?
I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm gonna hold on to that belief because I believe He is. He said it too in so many, didn't he? He said, "If you've seen me, you've seen the Father." And
so Jesus said, the Son said, "If you see me, you see the Father," and that made you think He was God.
Yeah,
then why would He tell
the
you
beginning
you see
of
the Father?
Yeah. Let's not get into that, Jesse. I don't have any biblical to back it up, but let's, yeah.
So why are you
Kristen.
believing something with no proof or anything?
There's a proof.
Where's
There's
the
a proof. It's just I speak my language, and in my language I know the Bible a little bit. I can Bible thump.
Right.
But in English I can't. I don't know how to say it.
So
that's
tell
why
me
I'm
in
bilingual.
your language why you believe Jesus is. Where's the proof Jesus is God?
But people won't understand it.
Tell me in your language, then I'll repeat it.
Yes. Let's see. ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ መጀመሪያ ቃል ሰው ሆነ ቃል ስጋ ሆነ
But that's not in the
ከአዳም you speak Ethiopian? You look like it a little bit, yeah.
But that's not in the Bible, what you just said.
It is in the Old Testament.
No.
Yeah.
That's not in
Yeah, it is. Those Ethiopian listeners that you have from Canada and California, I think there's some callers from there.
Yeah.
I've heard them. So they can hear that.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What good is it doing you to believe Jesus is God? What good has that done you?
things have turned around in my life.
What good
So,
has it
then
done
I
you to believe Jesus is God? The Father is the Son is the Father. What good has it done you to believe that?
It doesn't really have to, because you have to have faith regardless. You get tested in this life. So I listen. I have faith. And
what good has it done you to believe that the Son is the Father?
Maybe it has. It's done me some good. I don't know it. I just believe.
What good has it done you to believe that the Son is the Father?
I don't know. I don't know.
What a mess!
What a mess! I know.
You're not doing the silent prayer. You're hooping and hollering prayer, but that's not working. You're not doing the silent prayer, which would work. You're doing the hooping and hollering that does not work. You believe that the Son is the Father, which does not work. How long will you hold on to an illusion?
Silent prayer, definitely I will. And now I heard your encouragement again, and I will just doubt all those thoughts and, just listen to them go crazy. But I will do my part on the medical, treatment and everything, but I will doubt those voices. I'll try some more, even if I have to keep crying. I cry, and I don't lie, but I cry.
When you crying, you're lying.
No, maybe to myself. Yeah, I don't know. It feels good, though, to cry it out.
Right. Sometimes. It's all ego. That's why you're lying when you're crying.
No. If you see me.
It just feels good. So what?
The MRI, it was a mess. When I had my second MRI, the first one was a mess too. But the second one, I was going crazy because they had to put something on my neck, because that's where the whole thing is. And the guy the technician had to hold my hand, and they had to put a pillow. They had to everything. It was crazy. It was a mess. I didn't know I was that, freaked out. I think it's just all the thoughts, but it was terrible. I was crying the whole time.
If you learn to be still, you wouldn't be going through all that. You would you would know, well, I want my body to be healed, but it's up to the Father. If the Father want to heal me, he will. If he doesn't want to heal you, he won't. And you'll be fine, but you're not aware of the lies that's been told to you in your imagination. You're all into your emotions. And you're doing the hooping and holler, hey, you believe Jesus is God. You'll never get it right like that.
Jesse, yeah. I will have to just do that silent more often.
So just suffer and die.
No. You don't mean it. I will. I'll try to do my part. I'm just happy to hear from you. I love you, whatever difference it is.
Yeah.
Always.
I love you too, and it's good to hear from you. I wish you well, but just I want to encourage you, but do what you want. To do the silent prayers, practice staying present rather than being lost in your head, thinking about the past or the future, or what if this doesn't work, what if that. You're not trust. You have no faith in God when you live that way.
Yeah, I feel it too. I feel that way too.
Your faith is in evil, not in good, when you live that way.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So just calm down and know that all thoughts are all lies all the time about anything. And so when they be aware of them and do nothing about them, live with them, sleep with them, walk with them, and let the light destroy the darkness. And it will if you allow it to happen.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Keep me informed. I wish you well with your surgery and stuff.
I will.
Right?
Thank you so much, Jesse.
Good to hear from you.
Nice hearing from you too.
All
I'm
right.
glad I got through.
Me
Take
too.
care, Jesse.
All right. Take care, Sion.
Bye.
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 888-77 Jesse Super Chat.
Super Chat.
Super.
Super Chats.
Kim bought a coffee over on buymeacoffee.com/JLPtalk. Jesse, I have a question regarding the silent prayer. Been doing it morning and night months already. Had times when it seems I'm really deep into it. In those deep moments, I could be sitting in my bed, hear something moving in my room like a bag or something on the dresser, would have no reason to move. Nobody or nothing has been near it. It's happened 4 times so far. Could this be evil trying to break me from prayer?
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. So I don't know. It could be a rat in the house. I don't know, but you stay present. As long as you're not physically in danger, don't worry about it. When the thoughts come about it, just watch the thoughts and do your silent prayer. And then when you're done the prayer, just get on and go with your day. Don't try to figure it out. It'll be made clear to you, all right? I wish you well.
Thank you, Pastor Shadowley and G. Fontes, for the gift subscriptions on the Jesse Lee Peterson Rumble yesterday.
Right on. Thank you. Amazing.
Old Salty Dog gifted the can, saying cheers.
Cheer back to you. Thank you.
That's over
Old Salty Dog.
Pilled.net.
Old Salty Dog?
Old Salty Dog.
Nice.
Nice, huh?
Yeah. Thank you.
Mark says, become what you hate needs to be a shirt.
Yeah, you become what you... I think we had it, right?
No.
Well, it's done. We'll get it done. Thank you.
Nice.
Nice suggestion.
Anthony on Cash App. Dog trying to get away from crazy fat lady. And then he says, don't be a bass brain. Karen,
amazing.
Karen Bass, perhaps.
Sarah Bass is a mess. The female so-called mayor of L.A. She had no clue what she's doing. Zero. Amazing. Thank you.
Jack, Trump 2028. American flag emojis, exclamation marks.
Nice. Trump forever. Thank you.
Anthony says, Monday, when will it end?
Rainy days and Mondays always build me up. What the? Thank you.
Very nice. Over on Buy Me a Coffee, Spanky Spank. So I went to forgive my mom for turning me away from my dad, but I didn't apologize for judging her. I told her I had resentment toward her, and then when I forgave her for turning me away from my dad, she said she forgave me for resenting her. Did I do this correctly, or should I do it again by apologizing for judging her?
No, when you told her you forgive her, that is everything. Really. Move on with your life now. And she played that little game on you. Oh, I forgive you. That's a trick. Don't fall for it, but let her deal with that. It has nothing to do with you. Amazing. You're doing fine. Don't let the thoughts, which are evil, tell you, oh, you didn't do it right. You need to go back and do some more. Not true. Go on with your life now. Amazing. Thank you.
And Heat on the BQ, the old BQ, saying facts are manipulate to condemn. Truth convicts and corrects to set free.
Thank you. Amazing. I responded this last hour, the first hour today, so check it out. Thank you.
Renee asks, what's the man's role if he can't protect his family from evil?
What?
What is the man's role if he cannot protect his family from evil?
It's to take care of the family. Feed them, be the light, and all that. But he can't protect the woman from evil. That's on her. Because evil is inside of her. She has to overcome that. Each individual adult is responsible for themselves spiritually. And if you're married, physically, your husband is responsible for you and the kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Renee. Maria. Thank you for the support. Pardon me if I'm butchering your name. I feel like I am.
Yeah, sound like you are.
Mireya. Mireya. Whatever.
Oh, thank you. I hope he forgive James. He can't help it.
Yeah.
He white.
No Diggity 24/7. I don't know if I want those gals in the Ukraine protesters up in Alaska raising my children.
I know. Imagine those were your wives. You would really be in trouble. What the?
Sky Daddy 4444. Are you eating a little before church? You look good and strong.
I am eating. I eat like a little couple of eggs and like the pastor and I had like a health bar before church. Yeah, I definitely have more energy. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Lori, amen to church. Wow. New BQ answer. What is?
Oh,
yeah.
Fellowship was amazing. Always amazing. Check out Fellowship from yesterday, rebuildingtheman.com/church. And the brand new BQ biblical question: do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus?
Neither, she says. Belief has doubt, and belief can change. I know what Jesus, my brother, did for me, and I will never go back. Thanks, Jesse.
Amazing. Thank you, and I put my 2 cents in on Sunday. Amazing.
Vixter, welcome new JLP show member on YouTube.
Thank you. Who is it?
Vixter.
Vixter, thank you.
Grateful Prodigal, happy Monday. Thank you, JLP and team.
Thank you. Rainy days and Mondays always build me up.
Jim in Alaska, we were on base for the Trump meeting. Incredible. There were 3 or 4 Russian cargo planes, not including Putin's plane. The amount of Secret Service and police was amazing, he said.
Oh, he was there?
Yeah, he's up, Jim in Alaska.
Right on.
He's up in that area.
That's amazing. I'm going to have to visit Alaska. But it's too cold. Don't they have summer sometime now?
Summer is very nice, I heard. Very pretty.
Is it like summer? When is summer?
We're at the tail end of it now, I guess.
So they have summertime at the same time we have it?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jim. Amazing.
And the days last forever. Eric.
That's what I like.
Yeah. 5 coffees from Eric. The rarest trait in a woman is honesty. Men confuse honesty with beauty, and still women can't be honest, he says.
Amazing. Thank you.
And over on Cash App, Anthony, Luckwell and Fannie Willis, travel agency on you. Dollar signs.
It's Spanish. Where's Spanish now? She's still whatever she was. Fannie Willis. What a mess.
Prosecutor thingy.
Yeah.
Atlanta.
Now here we go again, you say.
It does sound sort of like.
But who am I to disagree?
Actually, it sounds like about to get a Mexican lucky.
I stayed up all night to get a Mexican. I stayed up all night to get a Mexican.
We'll read the rest later, guys. Thank y'all.
When I come back, your phone calls and your super chats. Back in a moment. The hate news, not the fake news. Back in a moment. I recommend you get a copy of my book, From Rage to Responsibility. I write about how the spirit of anger was taken away from me 29 years ago. I forgave my mother who tried to turn me away from my father, and I returned to my father, and through him, my father on earth, and through him I was able to return to God. No man or woman can return to God unless you go through the Son. And men are sons of God. There may be weak, pathetic examples of it, but it's the spiritual order of life. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. So get From Rage to Responsibility. I write about that. Go to my website, rebuildingtheman.com for an autographed copy, or call 800-411-BOND. And donate to my nonprofit, Bond, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny. We are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man.
Hurricane Erin, E-R-I-N. Nice. A woman's name for a storm. We have low standards, but it doesn't take much to make me happy again, right? And Peluche, it rained on Puerto Rico. And it could be slamming other places. It's a big hurricane, I guess. Hurricane Erin. And pollution propaganda from Commie Nonsense Network. I'll read it to you, perhaps. And Air Canada is dealing with a strike, cancellations, delays. And Spike Lee, you know, that black guy, he makes movies. Talented sort of a guy, I guess. Gotta be talented, right? Pretending to be pro-America, running his mouth against Trump. Is he a DEI sort of movie maker, or is he good? Anyway, this is the end of hour 2 already of the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. It is Female Monday. Everybody loves Mondays, and we all ought to love the females. August 18th, happy Men's History Month, AD 2025. And there's one line open. You can call in right now. Those of you who are on hold, please hang tight. JLP will be right back to your calls. If you get busy, you got to step away. Just hang up and call back when you can. But it is hake news, not fake news. After the Jesse Lee Peterson show, thehakereport.com, and then American Anchor, baby. Did you catch him use his first flight in like months, in like years, in like a century? He went flying, and it was an epic landing, too. He stuck the landing right on that house. So cool. Anyway, Common Nonsense Network, CNN reports, Hurricane Aaron became one of the fastest strengthening Atlantic hurricanes on record when it transformed from a Category 1 storm within 75 miles with 75-mile-an-hour winds on Friday to a Cat 5, Category 5, with nearly 160-mile-per-hour winds just over 24 hours later. So far, the storm's outer bands have dumped heavy rainfall across Puerto Rico and left 100,000 people without power. Ooh. Governor or governess Jennifer, 2 N's, 2 F's, Gonzalez-Colon said that on Sunday. They have a female governess. Psh. Additional rainfall of up to 6 inches forecast over the Turks and Caicos and the eastern Bahamas through Tuesday as it churns through the Atlantic Ocean north of the Caribbean, or is it Caribbean? I think it's Caribbean. Aaron, this hurricane thing, could double or even triple in size. It's a monstrous, which may cause rough ocean conditions across much of the western Atlantic. The Hurricane Center said that. While the storm is forecast to stay well offshore, its expansive wind field is already sending large swells outward for hundreds of miles, bringing dangerous rip currents up to U.S. shores. Remember that one guy from the Cosby Show, that young man? He died in a rip current. Terrible. Anyway, pollution satellites will face greater risks in the coming decades during a solar-triggered geomagnetic storms, because of the effect that climate pollution, they say, has on Earth's atmosphere. So claims a new study. A study of the future. Make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense, but that's what they're predicting, right? A planet-warming carbon dioxide increases in the upper atmosphere that will likely make the air less dense. Wow. Geomagnetic storms have the opposite effect. They increase how dense the air is in these upper layers, making it difficult for satellites to maintain their speed and altitude because they get more wind resistance. Interesting, huh? So it's not total vacuum right there. Anyway, what else? During their study, the researchers found geomagnetic storms later this century could cause bigger spikes in atmospheric density because Earth's upper atmosphere will be less dense overall. I don't know. I don't follow. Such a rapid throttling of atmospheric density may damage critical satellite networks, including those used for GPS. Wow. So that lady won't be able to use MapQuest. Anyway, that's a reference from what JLP said. And communications and cause problems for society at Earth's surface. Wow. Super interesting, huh? There's scaremongering. I'm James Hake. Now back to JLP. Hour 3.
To stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Welcome to the third hour of the show today. You can get involved by calling 888-7753, 773-888-77-JESSE. And my brand new biblical question. It's a doozy. It is a Kamuteli bull. It's a what the? It is amazing. Do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus? Do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus? Amazing, huh? In the Bible or in Jesus? We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show, JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about doing whatever it is you're doing and you can't sit and watch the show, of course you can podcast the show, but you still can be listening on your iPhone or iPad by calling the listen line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131. 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to Buy Me a Coffee. buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. It's Monday. And we take all calls, but we take the ladies' call first on Mondays because it is and will always be Female Monday. All my life, I had to fight.
I like to make men uncomfortable.
All my life I had to fight.
Let women take over.
Some of us believe that women are getting paid less than men.
I proudly say I'm a feminist. Thank you.
Deep in their soul, they want to be home with those babies. We've been lied to for so long.
Amazing. A spiritual battle, a warfare between good and evil is not physical. It's spiritual. So why not get spiritual? Let's get spiritual. It's not physical, folks. Wake up. If not now, when? One quick reason among 100,000 reasons why mothers need to be at home with their men and children. Down in San Diego is a mess. NBC News, San Diego, California, it's reported that a North County babysitter who took part in her boyfriend with a boyfriend. A North County babysitter who took part with her boyfriend in the molestation of multiple girls she was tasked with caring for was sentenced to, on Thursday, to 100 years to life in state prison. Watch this from NBC San Diego.
This was probably one of the toughest sentencing hearings I've ever been to. Nearly everyone in the court was crying. I myself was fighting back tears. The victims' families have been waiting nearly a decade for this day to come.
All the families are right. The defendant is a monster.
After nearly 10 years, Brittany Lyon sentenced to 100 years to life in prison after pleading guilty to assaulting young girls she was hired to look after in Carlsbad. In 2016, Brittany Lyon and her boyfriend, Samuel Cabrera Jr., were arrested. Prosecutors say she filmed her boyfriend assaulting two 7-year-olds multiple times over the course of a year. Even a 3-year-old was involved and assaulted as well. Her boyfriend was convicted in 2021 by a jury and sentenced to life in prison without parole. Earlier this year, Lyon pled guilty in connection with the case.
Amazing, huh? Who do you blame? The mothers for not staying home and raising the man's children, or the people for what they've done? Who you blame? Been accused of. I don't know if it's been accused of. Several family members of the victim gave impact statements.
Today, several victims' family members gave victim impact statements, and the court ordered us to blur their faces.
I hope you never get out, as you don't deserve to be a part of this community. You can't be trusted. You made your choice to be with a sick, twisted individual and molest children. You knew what you were doing.
No matter what you think, you have no idea what heartbreak feels like until your 7-year-old daughter asks you if she's in trouble for getting molested. Brittany should never be considered for early release, parole, or any lessening of sentences or charges. She is a monster.
Now, prosecutors say that because of California's elderly parole program, there is a chance that Lyon could be released at the age of 50. However, the judge said that is highly unlikely.
Amazing. So if the mothers were to do what they did in the good old days, stay home and raise the children, would that be happening? Or do the mother have to go out and get work because raising the children is not rewarding? She get the reward at work when everybody say what a great job she does and give her a trophy and call her a hero. Who do you blame? I say they both are wrong. The mothers should stay home and raise the children. If you're not going to raise the baby, don't have the baby. Don't make the baby if you're not going to raise the baby. Don't make the baby if you're not going to raise the baby. And then you let your husband go to work and take care of you while you watch over his children. These things would not be happening. And men, if you do decide to get married, let God give you a wife. Don't go to church and think you found one. Don't look for one. Don't want for one. You seek for what's right, and you'll be fine. But if you don't, you're going to end up with this woman out of Miami, or women like this, from CBS Miami. A Miami woman was arrested on the first day of school after allegedly threatened to shoot a parent during a confrontation outside elementary school on Thursday. Watch this from WPLG.
She said, I'm going to tell you this. You have one more thing to say. Just say one word, and I'm going to shoot you in your face.
Jennifer Escobar reliving the terrifying moment she came face to face with 39-year-old Erica Cruz, who allegedly threatened to shoot her.
She started cursing at me, and she just pushed forward and hit me with the car.
The confrontation all happening as Escobar said she was crossing Northwest 11th Avenue off 81st Street to take her 6-year-old autistic son to class for his first day back to school at Arcola Lake Elementary. Cruz in her car at the same time trying to get her child to class.
She told me to hurry up, and I told her, you could clearly see that my son has difficulty walking.
But before Escobar could even cross the street, Cruz is seen here in this video, reaching into her purse.
She didn't expose it, but you could tell she had her hand on the gun.
Escobar telling me it was a passing driver who then stepped in, diffusing the tense situation.
And he said, no, do not pull the trigger.
As Cruz walked off, police quickly responded, placing the elementary school on lockdown to later find the mother leaving the campus with her purse, where inside officers would find a gun and arrest her.
She had it inside her purse, but she walked inside the building, inside the campus.
All I can say is what a terrible way for your child to begin the first day of school with mom getting hauled off to jail. You know, you have to be an adult and set a good example.
Fight, 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 fight. Hell on earth. Operating through human nature. Human beings. What a mess. What a mess. If ever we needed you, Lord, we need you now. 888-7753-773. Let me go to Christopher out of Virginia. Christopher, you are on the air. Christopher?
Hey, how you doing, Jesse?
All is well. You're on the air.
That's good. I just had a question. So based on your experience and your journey, why do you think God allowed man to fall, and what is the lesson, in your opinion, that we are to learn from this catastrophe?
He allowed it to happen because it's up to the man to love God or want to be God. And so by the man listening to the woman, he decided he wanted to be God. And so God let that happen. And as a result of that happening, children can be born through the mother rather than God having to create them from the earth with his bare hands.
Okay. All right. So, like, how would you increase your faith?
By not increasing my faith. There's no such thing as increasing your faith. What?
Okay.
Where do you get that question from? What kind of question is that?
I mean, well, just what a caller said earlier. I think it was dealing with Peter. But Peter, like, basically asked Christ could he come on the water with him, and then Peter started like sinking into the ocean. Well, I think it was Galilee, the sea. And he said, Jesus said basically, "O ye of little faith," he said, "Why dost thou doubt?" Or where did thou doubt? But yeah, as far as faith, like,
do you have faith?
I feel as though I do.
Do you have faith?
I mean, I'll say I do.
You have faith?
Yes.
And how do you know you have faith in what?
In Christ, in the Most High.
And how do you know you have faith? When you say Christ the Most High, what do you mean by that?
Like basically the Creator. I mean, they're obviously separate, but that's obviously where the light is. So
you have who you have faith in?
You're saying which one?
Yeah.
I mean, he said, "I and the Father are one," and then the Word became flesh. So, I mean, I'll say the Most High.
What does that mean, the Most High?
Like God, the Creator.
So, who do you have faith in, the Christ or the Son, the Father or the Son?
That's a good question, but I'll say the Father.
And why do you say that?
I mean, the Father, he created everything, and it's different, and it's a little bit different relationship from like having with the Father and with Christ, because the Most High, he doesn't really look from man's perspective.
And who is the Most High?
I would say Yahweh, right?
My way?
Your way, Yahweh.
You say your way? Yahweh?
Yahweh, right?
What's Yahweh?
That's the God of the Hebrew Bible.
Who is
Or
Yah?
the Bible.
When you say Yahweh, who are you talking about? What a mess.
Yeah.
Are you one of the black Israelites?
I say Israelites, but like black, no.
You white?
No.
You Mexican?
No.
You Japanese?
Nope.
You Chinese? Oh.
Nope.
What's your race?
Shoot, that's a good question. I think it was like taken.
Your race is taken? What race is that?
Shoot, Jew.
So you're Jewish?
I would say Jew. There's a difference between Jew and Jewish, right?
Are you black? But you're not black in skin color?
I wouldn't say black, no.
What color are you then?
I'm brown in skin color.
So who do you belong to, the Jews or the blacks?
I think I'm stuck in between both.
And so you're Israelite? You believe you like one of those Hebrew Israelite people?
Right.
Oh, so that's why you speaking that way, the Most High?
Right. The Creator. I mean, he
Oh.
has many names, right?
And so, and when you say your identity was taken, what was your identity? What identity was taken from you?
It's so complex because I mean that's kind of why the world is the way it is now. But yeah, just through history.
What identity was taken from? So you are black, and we saw you. We'll see a black man, but you're Hebrew Israelite belief, right?
Correct.
Right. And so, what identity was taken away from you?
Hebrew.
And
right.
I'm sorry.
Like yes, you're right.
No, that was a question.
Yeah. Basically, Jew.
What identity was taken away from you?
The basically, I would say the ethnicity part.
What was taken away from you? You
said
your identity was taken away, right?
Yes.
And what identity? What was taken away from you?
I would say that's a good question. I don't really know how to put it though.
But so why you think something was taken then? What the?
I mean, because colored people in America are misplaced.
What?
That's just. I would say colored people in America.
Hello? Something wrong with your phone, man. Maybe the Jew took that too.
I'm sorry. You kind of like disconnected a little bit.
Right. Something happened. You said that color. What happened?
Oh, yeah, color.
Are you on a Bluetooth or something?
No, it just connected to it. But I'm saying colored people are misplaced in America.
So
what was
taken away from you?
Like me as an individual?
No. What was taken away from you?
I would say my heritage.
Yeah, what do you mean? What heritage was taken away from you?
Okay, well, Christ said, "I know thy works, and thou art rich, but I know those who are Jews and are not Jews."
What was taken away from you?
That right there.
What?
The heritage.
What?
The heritage.
What that mean?
I mean, what do you mean? What does that mean?
What did that mean?
Basically, it just was taken.
What?
I mean, I could break it down. I mean, the identity.
No, because of time. Because of time. What was taken away from you, Christopher, out of Virginia? What was taken away from you?
I mean, nothing. If you're asking it that way.
So, what are you talking about then?
History.
What?
History. That's what I'm talking about.
Your history was taken away from you?
I would say, yeah, that's a better way to put it, right?
No, I'm asking. That's not. That was a question.
Yeah, it was.
Your history was taken away from you.
Not me as an individual.
So what been taken away from you then?
I mean, that's a good question. That's a good question. Because I'm searching. But I mean, obviously not for nothing.
What are you searching for?
Just the truth.
And what is the truth?
I mean, you know what's right. This is what's right.
You don't know what's right?
I know it's right, but...
But do you know what's right or you don't know what's right?
I know it's right.
So then you're not searching for that? Then what are you searching for?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm going to have to meditate on that.
How old are you?
28.
So what you doing in all that mess about, I don't know, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, something's taken away from you? You don't even know what you're talking about.
That's what happens when you actually pick up the Bible and read it.
No, it doesn't.
Why you say that?
That doesn't happen.
Do you think the Bible is a religious book?
That doesn't happen, man.
Why wouldn't it?
Because it doesn't.
So what's supposed to happen?
There's not but one thing you're searching for.
What is that? Peace?
A return to the Father, yes. You need to return to the Father, you'll be fine. All that is Hebrew Israelite mess is a waste of time.
You think so?
100%.
Like, you don't think?
You need to forgive your mother so you can overcome your mother nature and return to your father, and I promise you, you'll be fine.
All right, I'll work on it.
Have you forgiven your mother yet?
I have, but I don't think she acknowledged it.
She doesn't need to. It's for you and not for her.
Okay, yeah, I have.
You went to her and said what?
I have. I heard you once saying that before, and then I basically said, I forgive you for basically taking me away from my father and whatever you guys had going on. That's what you guys had going on, and you couldn't really basically you played the hand that you were dealt. You know. But yeah, I forgave her.
And what did she say?
She just basically said, I don't, like, for what? She just kept saying, for what?
You told her for what? You told her why?
Right. But, like, you just didn't understand.
She understood. She played a game.
Isn't that evil?
Yeah, pure evil. Mothers are evil.
So you don't think, my last question, but, like, you don't think that God is going to, like, destroy all evil?
He has already destroyed evil. Evil has no power, no authority. Period. He has already destroyed evil.
Okay.
It just says evil dwells in human nature, human beings, and evil deceives human beings, and human beings destroy themselves and others.
Okay.
So they work on the behalf of evil. Evil cannot do anything. It has no power at all. That's why it has to deceive human beings, and human beings do the work of evil.
But you don't think that, like, it's going to stop?
It will stop for those who want it to stop, those that overcome. Like, you have gone and forgiven your mother, and have you forgiven your father for not protecting you from her?
No, not necessarily.
Why not?
I just haven't been around him. That's probably the main reason.
Why have you gone and told him this?
He just got out of jail.
Oh, okay. And now that he's out, why haven't you told him?
Just not, haven't made time.
Why not?
I just haven't.
I recommend, are you doing the silent prayer?
I haven't started it. No.
I recommend you do what you want, of course. You have a talk with your father so you can let that go. And then do the silent prayer. Forget about all that Hebrew Israelite mess. It's just mess. And you return to the Father by forgiving your mother and your father, and practice staying present where everything is. Life is there. God is there. Your identity is there. Everything is right with you all the time. But
it's that simple.
If you're in your head talking about you're a Hebrew Israelite mess, and all the other stuff, you're never gonna find it.
You're right. I see what you're talking about. I can see it, but I feel like I'm close. But it's like it's right there.
Yeah,
under my nose, right?
Absolutely. So just relax, practice staying present. Find your father, have a conversation with him, so you can let him know, hey, I'm not gonna hold a grudge against you. I forgive you, and practice staying present. You will see that you already have everything you need. You don't need any more identities. You don't need no Israelite.
All right, Jesse, I appreciate you.
You don't need no Israelite identity. Hebrew. That's crazy.
I mean, that's just...
You want to be returned to the Father, man. That's it.
Of course. All right, brother. I thank you, Jesse.
You're welcome. I wish you well.
All right, peace, brother. You as well.
All right, buddy.
Bye.
Bye now. 888-775-3773. Let me go to Joe a first-time caller out of New Jersey. Joe, you are on the air.
Hey, what's up, Jesse? How you doing?
All is well, Joe. Happy Men's History Month.
Happy Man's History Month to you too, brother.
Thank you, Joe.
I was just calling. I've been listening to you for a little while. I listen to you for comic relief. You make me laugh so hard, I feel like my sides are going to bust, Jesse.
Amazing.
I was just wondering, man, what happened to Joel? It seemed like as soon as you had that one show and he disagreed with you about the Afrikaners, he disappeared. He don't even have his own show no more. What happened?
Well, he got married, so he's taking care of himself now.
So ever since he disagreed with you, he had to leave?
He got married and he's taking care of himself now. But, Joe, I can't talk employee personal business with you on the phone. What the?
I get it.
All right. Thank you, Joe. Amazing. 888-7753-773. Let me go to Nosy, Alabama. Sweet home, Alabama. Nosy, you are on the air.
Hello. Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Nosy, how you?
I am good. I called one time before.
No woman is good.
Oh, okay, well, then I'm doing bad.
Only God is good.
He is good. I know it's Women's Day, Women's Monday.
Yes.
And I was just saying, I had a question that I am in this relationship with this guy, and right now he stays with his parents because he's going through a difficult time with getting his daughter, so he had to stay. So he had to go back with his mom and his dad. So I was trying to figure, and while staying with his parents, he is going through a difficult time of trying to hold his own and trying to stand up to him. So I'm not part of the family, so I'm trying to figure out how do I go about and talk to him about it, because he wants to get out the situation, but he doesn't know how to.
Okay, so if I'm understanding you correct, you have a boyfriend. Your boyfriend has a child, right?
Yes.
And he's going through trying to get custody of his child right now?
Yes.
And as a result, he had to live with his parents?
His parents, yes, because I guess all the money went towards lawyer fees and court fees.
And has he been married or something?
No.
And
he's trying to get custody. Well, he's trying to get sole custody and the rights taken away from the mom.
Do you have kids?
No, I recently just had a miscarriage.
Oh, okay. Hold on a minute. Don't hang up. Let me take a quick break.
Okay.
Okay. 888-7753-773. Treasure Chest is now open on DLive and Scratch Off on peels.net. Back in a moment.
Like my cousin, sent me you, and I thank him for that. It was more of a, he thinks the whole everything's a joke. That just adds a little spice to it. But in the heart of what you're saying, there is real things going on. And people want to overlook that. And I'm telling you, Mr. Peterson, I'm not one of those people. And I thank God that, he showed you to me. And sometimes we just need some Jesse in our lives, I guess.
I wish we had more brothers like you. We need more brothers like you. Because we don't have most guys that can, lead black people into the right direction. And I thank you for that, because a lot of people will be like, man, it's still going on. It's racism. Yeah. And I try to tell them, watch his show. Listen to this brother. He's telling the truth.
Take no thought about tomorrow. Yesterday doesn't exist. And you're going to see, man, God is with us and all is well. Welcome back. 888-7753-773. 888-77-JESSE. Company announcement. The Hake, H-A-K-E report is coming up at the top of this hour. TheHakeReport.com from 9 to 11 a.m. Pacific time. James Hake is on fire. The guy with the good hair. He used to be a blonde, now you're redhead. You used to be a blonde? Huh?
No, I was never a blonde.
Sometimes I see white people, they like start out being blonde and then they end up a different color.
Yep. They start out very, very light blonde, and then it turns out brown.
Why?
Like dark brown hair. I don't know.
Why God gave y'all everything?
Variety. We like variety.
It's the spice of life. And after the Hake report, the guy with the energy, the pilot, he learned to fly on Google before AI even came out, heard about, thought about. He became a pilot. And he has energy, the energy of Donald Trump, which is of God. The American anchor baby at 11 a.m. Pacific time, right after the HakeReport.com. The American anchor baby at 11 a.m. from 11 to 1 Pacific time. You don't want to miss it. All right? And don't forget to support us. Did you see that landing on Friday? Oh, Lord, not yours, Lord. You saw it?
Yep.
How was it?
It was very fun. It was kind of like when Trump is in office, he's calm no matter what is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Anchor Baby was calm no matter what was happening.
Do black people fight on Anchor Baby flight?
Yes.
They do?
Mm-hmm. But he does have some air marshals aboard to keep it down.
Nice.
Yeah.
Amazing. From 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific time, right after the Hake Report. And the ladies form this Thursday night, ladies, at 7 p.m. Let me go back to Nosy. So Nosy from Alabama. Nosy?
Yes.
And so you have a boyfriend who's trying to get custody of his child right now, and he ended up moving. Was he living on his own before, or was he living with you?
Yeah, he was living on his own before. We just started dating.
Okay. And then, and so he had to move back home with his parents. And what's your question for me?
How can he, what is something he can do to get out of the situation with his parents? Because his parents have him doing a lot of hard work because they are helping him pay for like court fees, but they yell at him and they scream at him, even though he is a grown man, and they tell him that they want him to get out the house and everything. How can he stop being a beta male towards his parents and like start being an alpha male, you know?
He got to forgive them. He got to forgive his mother and father. And so God can forgive him, and then he can start really moving on. But why are you involved with a guy with all these problems?
Well, because before then I was involved with a whole bunch of other guys with other problems too, because I used to date a guy, I dated a guy, he was in jail. I dated another guy, and he didn't have anything. He had some stuff going on for himself, but then this guy, he's white. And so it was different for me because I dated a lot of black guys. So I was like, oh, okay, well, let me date this white guy. It might be a different atmosphere. But, like, he seems like he has a lot of other things going on good for himself. He has a job and a car. It's just the only thing about it is him staying with his parents so that he can save his money back up.
Why are you picking so many bad guys?
I have no idea. I guess it's just, I have no idea. I guess it's like being a female, and like females have like that nurturing spirit where they have to go and take care of people, I'm guessing.
How old are you?
Cause I'm 24.
So you're 24 years old. You live on your own?
Yes.
And you have no kids?
No.
You never been married?
No.
And you have a job?
Yes.
So how did you have a miscarriage?
I think it was just.
I mean, you had a baby for this. Were you pregnant for this guy?
No.
You when you so you didn't just have a miscarriage. You had a while back.
July 11th.
Of this year.
Of this year. Yes.
You had a miscarriage during White History Month.
Yeah, I did. I know. It's crazy.
Miscarriage on White History Month. What the? And was it for a white man?
No, a black.
A black man. And what happened to that boy? Was he your boyfriend?
No, we were only just supposed to be talking. And then,
And then what?
I said we were only supposed to be, it was just basically hooking up, and I found out I was pregnant, and that was it.
So I
found out I was pregnant, and the guy, he really didn't want anything to do with the child once I told him. So I just basically had my family, and then this white guy, the white guy who I'm talking to, he stepped in, and he helped me, like was consoling me through this whole process of me going to, during the whole miscarriage process.
So if you and this guy were just talking, how you end up getting pregnant?
We was hooking up. We was having sex.
Oh. You're doing more than talking then. What the?
No. We were hooking up also. So.
Why were you hooking up?
I don't want to blame. I don't want to make an excuse, but during like. I don't know. I mean, because I guess I kind of felt alone, but I wasn't alone. I guess it was just me, like, just trying to find friends. Because I was down here in Alabama, and my dad had moved back to Georgia, and so all the friends that I had, they weren't good friends. They would like get me in trouble, or we would all get in trouble.
Yeah.
And so I was just trying to find somebody who I can just like have friends with, or I was trying to fit in also. Because in this time, it's like sex is the number one thing that you can have. So it's like if you have sex, you're popular. So that's pretty much what I was rolling with.
So did you become popular because you were having sex?
No, I didn't even become popular because I was having sex. No.
Did you become popular at all?
I did, but then it all fell down when I started to get myself together.
Oh,
and started moving away from that crowd.
Nice. Here's what I recommend, nieces. Really, don't try to be popular, or don't try not to be popular. Don't try to be popular. Don't try to be anything. I want to encourage you to. Are you doing the silent prayer?
I have to start back doing the silent prayer because I kind of strayed away from it, and I have to get back to doing it.
Well, and you forgiving your parents?
I have.
So here's what you do. Go back to the silent prayer and practice being present, all right? Meaning don't be lost in your head thinking about a man, or thinking about your friends, or thinking about what you have or don't have, or how popular you are or not. None of those things. Watch those thoughts, but don't call them you. And you practice staying present. And with this guy you're with now, let him go. He already has a child. You don't need somebody else's troubles. And don't look for a boyfriend or anything. You seek what's right by doing the silent prayer, practice staying present. Go to work, and if it's meant for you to be married, God will add a man unto you, and it will be perfect. It wouldn't be one with children or trying to have sex with you and all that mess. That's not love. That's not from God. You need to start working on overcoming your fallen state by seeking the truth first and put that before anything, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Don't try to fit in or anything. And this guy the white guy that you're dating, wish him well, but leave him alone. Let him go. He got too many problems. You don't need him. You're going to find yourself caught up trying to save him, and it'll just be a mess for you.
Mhm.
Okay. You've never been married before and all that kind of stuff. You don't have any children. Well, just work on your spiritual life. You'll be fine.
Okay. Thank you.
And so wish that guy well. Let him stay home with his parents. Let him figure that out. Don't be trying to figure out his issues. You can't help him.
Mhm.
You can't save him. You can't help him. You got to work on you.
Okay. That's what I'll do then. Just work on myself.
Yeah, just work on you.
Yeah.
And if you feel lonely, just know the feelings are not yours, and they're not. You do feel it, but they're not you. Don't call them you.
Right.
You got to stay with the prayer though, and then you got to practice staying present. God said to pray without ceasing, meaning never go unconscious. Meaning don't be in your head thinking about people, places, and things, and what you have or don't have, or trying to be popular or any of that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I stopped doing that too because my dad tells me the same thing.
Yeah. And you will have an amazing life if you put first thing first, meaning seeking the kingdom of God first. And stop having sex out of wedlock and all that mess. Those guys don't care about you. They just care about the sex.
Yeah, I stopped doing that too.
Right on.
Of course.
Yeah, stop that and just work on your spiritual life, all right?
Okay, thank you.
And so as far as trying to help this guy, let him stay with his parents, let him figure out his own stuff. There's nothing you can do for him at all.
Okay.
But don't judge him. Don't be mad at him. I'm judging. Just wish him well, but stay out of, just say no to him concerning you.
Okay. I will.
Let me know how it goes, all right?
Oh, I sure will, Jesse. Thank you.
You're welcome. Go back to the prayer and practice being present.
Prayer and present. Okay.
All right?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Amazing. 888-77-JESSE. Super chat.
Super chats. Someone asks, to a secular man, what do women actually bring to the table that makes it worth it for a traditional man to get married?
I don't understand that.
What do women bring to the table?
What do you mean by to a secular man and traditional man?
Speak into the mic.
What do you mean by secular man and traditional man? I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. I mean, I sort of know, meaning non-religious, somebody who doesn't even believe in the Christian stuff, the Christian reasons to get married or whatever.
I don't understand that.
I don't know either. We'll move
That's
on.
not who is it?
Someone.
Someone. That's not clear. Either call me at 888-77-JESSE or make it clear in your super chat. All right? Thank you.
Nikki on buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk. I don't think a man should ever tell his wife to obey because obedience is already in her nature. Maybe I'm wrong, but lots of women hear women should obey and end up deeply hurt by the man who misuse your teachings, says Nikki.
But it's not in her nature to obey. If she did, she'd be obeying. What the? Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Nikki.
Yeah.
Eric, 5 Coffees, heard around the world by everybody and their mama.
And if you're black, everybody and they mama. Thank you.
Jim in Alaska says, if you guys ever want to visit Alaska, I'd be happy to set it up and even be your tour guide.
Oh, Jim, I appreciate that. We're definitely coming up there. Amazing. Thank you.
Eric says, hey, don't you know they name hurricanes after women? There's a hurricane named Erin right now, E-R-I-N.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they come, they're wild.
They used to, because of that, they used to only name hurricanes after women.
And when they leave, they take your house. Amazing.
Oh, I like that. Thank you.
Funny.
Yeah.
Games for Rex, shout out in Greenwall, Kid Combo 1. These are top contributors on the D Live crew. Groovy Monkey, Wolf 336, Cactus Eater Bear 555-555-565, Misty, Potleaf, Army Ann, and the rest. Thank y'all. Very kind. Spirit Girl on Buy Me a Coffee, biblical question.
Do you believe in the Bible or in Jesus?
Jesus. Without knowing him, I don't know God, she says.
Amazing. Thank you. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday.
Tedo, pardon me, I'm butchering the name. Butter Coffee, thank you for signing the book I ordered from you a month ago. Amazing.
Thank you. My books are amazing. Check them out at jesseleepeterson.shop or rebuildingtheman.stores. Amazing.
Rebuildingtheman.com/stores.
rebuildingtheman.com/stores, right?
Yep.
Amazing. Thank you.
Pardon me. Steven from Rotterdam, the Netherlands, bought a coffee saying,
I heard around the world.
It was the Dutch who founded New Amsterdam, which later turned into New York. So here's a Dutch white history moment. Michiel de Ruyter, 1607-1676, fought over 80 naval battles against Europe's giants, England, France, Spain. Often outnumbered, relied on daring maneuvers and proto-guerrilla tactics at sea. Pretty cool, man. And he goes on and on. Very cool.
Thank you. Even though it's a month late.
Happy White History Month.
Yeah.
Maybe it's still White History Month in the Netherlands.
Oh, it might be, huh? Is that right?
I don't know.
But it's Men's History Month now. But thank you for that White History moment. I do appreciate it.
Stephen says,
yes.
That guy, he lived by order, not by pride. God first, duty second, self last. His men trusted him, and his enemies respected him. And he continues with more.
Keep it piffy, but thank you.
On there.
Amazing.
Thank you, Stephen from Rotterdam.
Yes.
Tom bought a coffee. Hi, Jesse. I just recently learned what it really means to leave people in their hell without planning to overcome it or anything. The desire to help was just taken away from me, quote unquote help. I can see when they are in hell and want to stay there, and I feel absolutely nothing about it. Amazing.
Right on. Thank you.
Five coffees from Ralph. Hey, Jesse and crew, I realize that going into thoughts is like going into a slaughterhouse.
Sure is.
Facts.
Say that again. Hold it there.
All right, we'll read the rest later, guys. Thank you all.
Thank you all. Amazing. Let me go to Julie out of Connecticut. Julie, you are on the air. Happy Men's History Month.
Hey, Jesse. Happy Men's History Month.
Thank you, Julie.
How are you?
Amazing. All is well.
Oh, good. Good to hear. So I wanted to clear something up. Yesterday there was a little confusion with the Ghanaian woman. She asked a question about forgiveness and you saying go and forgive. And then she said she didn't understand when you go and forgive, but then you're saying only God can forgive.
Yes.
I wanted to explain it to you because I understood what she meant. And is it okay if I explain it to you?
Yes, but it sounded like she was saying that, or asking or stating that you should forgive them and then they should forgive too or something. It wasn't clear, to be honest.
Well,
but go ahead.
I'm going to be a woman interpreter for you right now.
All right.
So, you know how intellectual, like she was in her head, so she was being intellectual. So you know how you'll say all thoughts are all lies all the time about everything except practical thoughts?
Uh-huh.
An intellectual can't make sense of how both of those things can be true at the same time. So when you say go and forgive, she was thinking you're telling her to go and forgive, but then you're saying God actually forgives. So she couldn't understand because she was being intellectual how those two things can be true at the same time.
Interesting. Did you pick up the same thing, Hank?
No, not exactly. She was asking.
This was at the fellowship yesterday, folks.
You say don't don't ask them to forgive you. Don't ask your mother to forgive you.
Right.
You forgive her.
Right, because human beings can't forgive.
She was asking, what would asking your mother to forgive you sound like? Would you be asking your mother to apologize for resenting you? Something like that.
But you're not supposed to ask to forgive you.
I know that, and she knows that, but she is asking what that even means to ask somebody to forgive you.
But didn't she also say, how come you're telling me to go and forgive, but then you're saying I can't forgive, only God can forgive?
I don't know if she asked that.
Okay, I thought that that's what she was saying. I thought she was saying that Jesse was contradicting himself by saying go and forgive, and then also saying only God can forgive, and I thought that's where she was confused.
No, she was confused when she said, I said, don't ask someone to forgive you, because human beings don't forgive, only God forgives.
Right,
We
right.
admit that we are wrong for judging. We admit we're wrong for playing God, because anyone that judge is playing God.
Mm-hmm.
And so we admit that we're wrong for doing that by judging them. And then God forgive us for playing God.
Right, right. I think she was just in her head and then not looking at it from spiritual. I think it was becoming like intellectual. She was trying to figure it out with her mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, she come to the women's forum. She tended to come there. I'll ask her about it again on Thursday.
Okay, all right. Tell her that I wish her well, too.
I definitely will. Amazing.
Yeah. And happy Men's History Month, and I acknowledge Jesse Lee Peterson for Men's History Month.
Amazing. Thank you, Julie.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Good to
you.
hear from you.
Okay, love you.
I love you, too. 888-77 Jesse. Let me go to TITO. What? TITO out of Indiana, not Michael Jackson's brother. TITO, you're on the air.
Good morning, Jesse. How are you?
All is well. Thanks for calling.
Happy Men's History Month.
Thank you. Happy Men's History Month.
Yep, thanks for having me. Today I just wanted to ask some advice. I called you about a year ago. And at that time, all I asked was, how do I get out of the fallen state? You told me to go forgive my parents and to do the silent prayer. And, I think that because I'm in a fallen state and all this, I've been procrastinating it, and I just wanted some advice on, so I don't live in the same state as my parents. They're both alive, and I can go forgive them. But is it better to do that in person, or could I video call them?
You can video, as long as you're facing them. But all this time, you said a year ago?
Yes, sir.
And you still haven't done it?
No, sir.
What the? And so I'm gonna give you the same advice, and another year go by.
No, I don't want to suffer anymore, Jesse.
Yeah, you can definitely FaceTime since you live in different areas, or you can go see them in person. But if possible, you want to be looking at them. You can even phone call if you can't do it by FaceTime or go there. You can call them up and talk to them.
Okay. I'm gonna do it today. I know I'm in a fallen state, so I don't want to do anything wrong, thinking I'm right, and so I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right, buddy.
I'm gonna do that, and when I do, I'll give you a call back, and we'll talk about it. Okay? Thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Thank you.
God bless you.
You too, buddy. Bye. Super chat. Super
chat. Cornerstone Media says 100 on Cash App.
Thank you.
100.
Oh,
that's his emoji. Very nice.
100.
Thank you, and shout out to the pilled people, the scratch-off winners and the supporters over there. Nice to see you guys. As well as Jules Verne, Age of Inversion, Slave to Him, and the rest of the supporters. Pastor Shadowley, Peace in the Puzzle, Forgive Yo Mama, over on rumble.com, monthly supporters.
You gotta know how to rumble.
As well as the supporters over on the YouTube crew. Thank you, guys.
Thank you all.
And thank you, guys. I do believe that may, let me just double check, be all for now.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you all very much. Look, you can be free right here on earth. You don't have to wait until you die and hope that you'll be free once you die. You got to know thyself. Forgive your mothers, every human being. I don't care who you are, and your fathers. And do the silent prayer, rebuildingaman.com, and practice being present, and the rest will be done for you. Practice being present, and the Spirit of truth will take you over and change your whole world, totally from darkness to light. But you gotta let go and let it happen, all right? It doesn't matter the color, it doesn't matter the money, it doesn't matter where you've been or where you are, where you live, or whatever, if you want to be free. Brady out of Arizona, Rick out of Hampton, Virginia, and the call that just dropped, I'm out of time. The Hake Report is coming now. And after the Hake Report, the American Anchor Baby. And thank you all for your super chats and your donations and your helping us to help others. Thank you so much. Stay with us, stay with us, stay with it. Have a good one. Bye.
The views, information, thoughts, and opinions expressed during this show are the individual's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the JLP Network or Bond. Their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. The JLP Network and Bond name and all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owner, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service.
So, here's what I recommend. I invite you to download my silent prayer. And I want you to start doing it. You just download it, get the points of how to do it, and then after a while, you just do it on your own. It's going to point you in the right direction that your life will be returned to you from God. He will give you your life back, because anyone and all people who has anger, they're not themselves. You are the person that you are angry at. That's why it's so important to get to know yourself so that you can see who you're angry at. And if you're doing the hooping and hollering prayers and things like that, some people get up, oh, praise the Lord, hoop and holler, bless my mama, bless my daddy. Continue to do it. Do both. You will see if you want to stay with the hooping and hollering, or do you want to be still and know God. So my gift to you, no charge, at rebuildingtheman.com/church.